To Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers that you ever heard of. My name is Cross, and tonight we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know, that was really like hardcore stuff.
You really dug into that dragon.
You really hardcore.
Dug into.
I appreciate the fact that you just went for it.
I did.
Appreciate...
I'm gonna use 6 sorcery points.
Oh dang!
And I'm going to cast polymorph at 4th level on myself. I'm going to turn into a mammoth. Like Aries.
Yes! Yes!
Don't leave it!
Oh, I'm running towards the green light.
No. Oh, so good!
Should I stop running towards the green light?
Benny? What's happening? What are you doing with the bedsheet and the... He lifts the bedsheet and there's nothing there.
It's okay. Apparently I died last night and I'm a ghost.
He looks at Hawthorne.
She ate one of skinny Kay's bars and she turned invisible.
Hey, my mom! Okay, there's a big floor puzzle in here with the cranes.
Whoa!
I'm not totally sure how to solve.
I just died by minecart. What the hell?
Bob and Glob, and there's just like a third one of them. Just like
it's like walks past and like, oh my goodness, they're multiplying. Okay.
I'm following you now.
No, stop it! Go! I gotta go talk to Leo.
No, I'll be quiet.
TBD, is that you?
Yes, of course. Continue.
No, you go.
Nope. Nope.
Why? What are you doing? What? Leave me alone! Oh
No.
my God. Do you need a task? Do I need to give you a task?
I have a task. Follow you.
No, that was... I thought the expiration was already on that. I thought we were done with that.
Yeah, no, I want to do it.
Oh, God. Oh.
I walk up, I said, I need something that deals with blunt force trauma.
He looks over. And if you crit, if you get a 1, you are going to shoot blocks. And he's going to take full damage.
Oh. A band-aid. Alright.
That's fine, he makes bandages, he can repair himself.
Oh no, you did not get a 1. You got a 1? And we're live. Take it away, Gross.
Hello there, Comic Clan, and welcome to Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers you have never heard of. I, of course, am your DM for this evening, Cross, joining you along with our heroes, the Defenders of Andriesia, as we are getting into session 37 of Chronicles of Andriesia tonight.
Dang.
Super excited to be jumping into this tonight. This is going to be exciting.
Technically, isn't Droghar the only Defender of Andriesia left? Well, Aries too.
Aries as well. Aries and Droghar still technically have the titles, and TBD kind of unofficially became one because she started hanging out with most of the group.
Aurelia's not dead.
Aurelia's not dead, but Aurelia kind of retired to to live married life and go run a bar with her wife. So, Lilith and Rezz are technically not Defenders of Andriesia. They just kind of got stuck with this group, going to the Fae and coming back to the Apocalypse. So, they kind of are now because it's all that's left, really. But we are back for an exciting session tonight. We've had quite a lot going on since our heroes came back from the Feywilds a few sessions ago. And they walked into a destroyed world 5 years after they left it. With pretty much all of Andriesia gone, pretty much the Warforged, the Reforged taking over everything. And the only hope was to hopefully go and find Droghar's people, the Goliaths, to come and aid in the fight. They needed warriors that could stand up to the Reforged. So our heroes settled in with Rezz, not with Rezz, that's Rezz, settled in with Weird for the evening when they first got back, and then his whole underground rebellion, what was left of it, was attacked and blown up to give them an exit. They headed out into the wilderness. During this time, Rezz also started getting his memories back, and remembering that he isn't the surfer dude, dope smoking bro. He's actually a warrior. And it started to kind of get those memories back and adjust to being a little bit of both parts of Rezz that he knew from his past.
The Deathbringer.
And then also had to come to terms with the fact of, like, yeah, his daughter that he thought is dead wasn't dead, and kind of has a vendetta against him and has tried to kill him already.
Welcome back.
We don't know why, don't know what she's doing it for, but she's also aligned herself with some people that our group know from previous travels. Dream, Aries' former life partner, and Calissa Lightfoot, the last remaining member of the original council that DOA took down way back in chapter 1. The one that they did not finish off has joined forces with them. But they've only kind of just shown their face, have not really made a massive move yet, so we don't really know what's going on with them. But our heroes were heading through the forest and starting to get closer to the mountains. Also as well, TBD, and before everyone had headed off, decided that she wanted to go and find Billy, feeling that urge, that pull from her connection that she has with her living mace, the Billy the Club, the living mimic that she swings about. She decided to go back and try and find him. So she took off from the group and said that she would catch up at a later date. So, picking up from where our heroes had left off last time, they were continuing their trek through the woods. Before we jump into that, actually, let me do a quick shout out for our sponsor, our amazing partners over at Misty Mountain Gaming. Go and check out mistymountaingaming.com to get amazing variety of different dice over there, along with some other tabletopping stuff such as miniatures, leather bags, stuff from Talon and Claw, so like dice storage, dice vaults, DM screens. Make sure to go and say, yes, give me a second, I'm pitching the sponsor. Make sure to go over there and use code. What's the code, guys?
It is good Crostin.
It's like good Crostin.
Good Crostin.
Crostin in team.
Very good.
It's like best code. It's like best code.
We really do need to do it. We need to record a promo for that.
We really need to record this for the podcast version, because like this is like a nightly thing now with these.
What
two
is this? What is this, like streaming?
It's,
like a misty mountain?
Stream. The stream you drink out
It's like
stream.
a mountain that's misty.
Misty?
It's like a lot of mist on mountain.
Please just go across 10, save 10% any purchases over at Misty Mountain. It also helps support us here at Comics and the Cross.
You better be glad you cut us off there, because we could have gone for like an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you really could have. That's why I'm just talking and moving on with it. But please go and make sure to check out Misty Mountain. So thank you so much. Also as well, if you use !TT in chat, you'll be able to pull up the links for Tabletop, an amazing virtual tabletop system that we are lucky enough to be part of the alpha for.
It's part of the opening. We have to mispronounce everything.
It really is. At this point, it's like a good old tabletop. Go and check it. Go and check out Tabletop. Shut your faces. Let me get through this so we can get on with the session.
Shut up.
So please go and check out Tabletop on their amazing website. We are part of the alpha and this amazing tabletop system that honestly we have really enjoyed using. We are preferring it to having previously used Roll20. I think it's got a lot more great features and stuff to it as well, worth checking out. And also there is a link to their Kickstarter, and you can click on the link to save it and be notified when it does go live. They'll be launching it on Kickstarter to get full funding. I promise you we're going to be going ahead and backing it and supporting it at this point, because right now it's the best one that we've utilized. So please go and check it out.
The best one of all.
That's a T for tabletop and A for tabletop.
Whoa, Rezz, mute yourself in tabletop, son. You're echoing like crazy.
You have to mute your tabletop, son.
I thought it was a voice mod.
I failed you.
Then maybe that was on purpose.
It was on purpose.
Nothing Rezz does is on purpose.
I failed you.
A failure.
I don't know why
Fine.
for
I'm
half
just
of
gonna
this
get that out
stuff
of the way.
doing the worst English accents has became the way to do stuff.
I knew you were
What
gonna
is
do
that?
Bane, dude. I was gonna do it, and I'm
Fine.
like, nobody has cast a spell yet. It doesn't matter. It actually does not matter.
We haven't literally not cast Bane in like months at this point.
Brain.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. How was the first death in Book of Astra when this is the group I'm working with? How?
Yeah,
How?
I legitimately don't know
I'm
how any of
here.
us have not died.
You
I
act
knew
like you don't like it.
I like it when we actually get into the session, and I don't just try to get through the intro and get to the session before we
This
start.
intro is very important. You know, it sets the tone.
What's the
Why
session?
not set the tone?
This tone.
Set
is
the tone
dead.
because this is how the rest of the night is going to go.
Here,
You,
look,
hey,
I'll
follow
you
advice,
abuse
okay?
us with your big metal dice, and we abuse you with our just ridiculous Cockney accents.
Yeah, what's
Not
the
go
tone?
say
Roll the
on
D20.
the coffee, mate.
What is it?
I just rolled Droghar Trips, gets a concussion.
Whoa.
He has disadvantage on
Who
every single
say-
check and
Who
attack
say
for the
who
rest of the
didn't
session.
already
Disadvantage
have
on
a
everything.
concussion? Okay, you trip and get the concussion, and then you talk with an English accent the rest of the night.
Oh gosh, I don't even know. If
I will
can do it.
literally have a fall off a cliff if that happens. I will literally have the ground is just going to disappear from under him.
Oh
My-
no, it seems Droghor's gone.
My British accent is worse than
no.
my Russian accent, and the Russian accent is awful. So
I don't think
And
it's
somehow
that
the
bad.
Russian accent is what's stuck for like 37 sessions.
What if
Oh,
Droghar
dear,
just one
okay.
day
All
says,
of mine are horrible.
he's just
I'm
like,
so
oh
sorry,
no,
Cross.
this is what I really talk like.
Guys, if this is what you want to get out of your sessions that you watch, please feel free to follow us on Twitch, Kick, and on YouTube to follow and subscribe. You know, because if
The
you just can't
YouTube.
resist this on a weekly basis, then why would you want to miss out on that?
I
So
apologize.
please support them.
We were like,
we gotta get
you
it all
don't.
out right now. Yeah, I don't. I
You
don't.
say you apologize,
It's
but
like
you
a
really
flare.
don't.
It's like a flare, guys. I'm just throwing that out.
Watch us on the YouTubes.
Watch us on the telly.
On the tatty.
For all
Oh,
That's so
you
bad.
I'm gonna have-
pleasure.
I'm going to have fun tonight.
Uh-oh.
Best thing is, I know what's coming, all of you don't.
Oh gosh.
Oh, great.
Is it
Yes,
my
I do.
daughter?
Yes.
So we take Rezz out for the night. Rezz just wakes up in the night, a knife at his throat. Bam, his daughter's killed him. Oh, that story's gone. It's a shame.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
dang
You
it.
sounded like you were choking on something. Oh gosh.
All right. So our heroes
A
Heroes.
comedy.
are still on their trek through the woods, starting to get closer to the mountains. You guys have been traveling for probably a couple of days since the last time that we checked in with everyone. During one of your stop-offs, probably the next night after that, we'll say that TBD had managed to catch up with you guys. Since you guys had been kind of taking your time getting through and sidetracked with a couple of things that happened, and TBD has her wings to get there a little bit quicker. And that she was able to meet you guys and kind of catch up with the group and stuff, just to kind of connect her in there. So you guys are starting to make your way through the woods. You've started to notice in the last couple of days that a lot of the terrain is starting to rise upwards. You have been trekking for days and really haven't seen a soul. Haven't seen anyone or anything, but just walking through the forest and starting to get Droghar. You know that your guys are starting to make your way and get pretty close to the base of the mountains at this point.
Okay.
And the way it's going up, you know that fairly soon, probably in the next day or so, you guys are going to be hitting the actual mountain.
Okay.
All right. In these first couple of days, is there anything anyone wants to do
Is
or
TBD
say? Or...
Is TBD back?
Hi.
Yes. Well, say she caught up with him like the first day or so after like the last session,
I turned.
because she was gone for a couple of days with that. So she's back.
Hi guys, I have Billy.
Oh.
Droghar walks up to TBD and puts his fist out. Pound it. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Was that stick with the teeth really that important?
Are you really that important?
Oh!
Woohoo!
I don't like the blue man.
I don't
Yeah.
like the stick with the teeth.
I don't know. He used to be so nice. What's up with the attitude, man? Okay. No, thank you. Walks past him.
Mm.
Droghar is gonna go up to Rezz. Hey, Rezz,
Oh, spicy.
are you able to make like a hammock out of sticks, like sticks, and make like a bed of some sort? Something that I can drag stuff with.
Like a net?
It's something a bit more sturdy. Think of like you put someone who's dying on. Like, what did they call that? Like a stretcher? Is that
We
something?
call that foreshadowing.
Oh.
Are you,
May I
don't
ask-
like
are you
this.
able to?
Why?
If we go to my tribe, we need to bring something.
A stretcher.
No, we need to bring
Food.
food.
Like a
A
deer.
priest.
I'm going to go hunt, but we need something to drag it with. We need something to carry it with. I can carry it on my back. That's fine, but it would be much easier if we could drag it.
I'll pull out some rope that's in my bag, and I'll grab some stuff and just fashion something real fast if that's good. Do I need a roll for that, or you want to
No, I'll say the stuff you've got in there kind of.
okay?
The Rezz is pretty much kind of like fluent in like how to kind of form that stuff.
So
I'll come with you.
Droghar is gonna kind of he's gonna go into a rage, but it's kind of like more of a focus. Like his senses are heightened. He knows like what's coming, and he wants to go out to the woods and try to find big game, something big.
Hey. Wait, pause. How are you going into a rage? Because you do need to get hit, I think, or you do need some sort of like.
I do, don't I? I'm just gonna
right?
go up. I'm gonna go up to a tree and wrap my hand around it and just go. Boom.
Wow.
And, like, there's like a trickle of blood coming down my forehead, and then like my pupils dilate, and I'm like, let's go.
The tree absolutely.
So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna try to hunt for like a huge something like an elk or a smaller bear or something like that. Something that could feed quite a few people.
You want us to roll environmental?
Yeah, roll some environmental checks. See
Okay.
if you guys can see anything.
I don't know. I have an environment. What?
I do not have my
Oh,
character.
you mean nature? Is it nature?
Nature
It would
check,
be-
yes.
Okay.
Is it nature or survival?
That's an Astra thing.
All right, I got a 3.
I don't know what anything's called anymore because he renamed everything in Astra, and now I'd get them muddled up.
A 16.
I got a 3.
Droghar, you are hot on the trail of something. You see massive footprints, and you are sure that you are hunting the biggest game that you have ever seen in your life.
This is like biggest animal I've ever seen. I reach down. I put my fingers in the prints and kind of put it up to my nose. This thing is really smelly. He's really big and really smelly. This is
Rezz, you 100% know he's sniffing his own tracks.
This is what we need. This is the one that we need.
Okay. Hey, you know what? What if we split up? And I'll take one way, you take the other way. That might, if we go two different ways, maybe we could like corner something.
I mean, I'm like best
might be-
hunter, so I mean, if you want to split up, we can. But
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's split up and maybe we could corner something.
all right.
And I'll just turn around and walk away.
Do you want me to make another roll, like another nature or animal handling roll or something?
Yeah, why not? Make another.
I want to make one too to see if I actually kept something for Droghar.
Oh my lord! I got a 2.
Droghar takes off into the forest following tracks. He is hot on this
I'm
trail.
like
He is coming
full
home
sprint. Full
Is this
sprint.
animal handling or?
with... just still a nature check at this point because you've not
Oh
really...
well, it's the same for me. 14.
14. You kind of see some older, like little tracks and stuff. Nothing major really stands out to you now. As you, with a 14, I'll say, as you start to kind of venture into the woods a little bit, you hear like yelling and screaming off in the distance as Droghar is like getting hot in the trail of whatever he thinks he's hunting.
I know you're here.
It stands out to you really eerily, Rezz, that you've been out here, we'll say it's maybe been like good 30-45 minutes you guys have been out tracking so far. You see no new fresh tracks. Like nothing that would hint at something new. And in fact, you realize that as you start to kind of like really think and focus in on that, you start to realize it's actually really eerily quiet.
Uh-oh.
I stop for a second, and something inside of me, something stupid inside of me is like, dude, talk to the trees. And I'm like, oh, talk to the trees. And I walk up to the tree. I don't cast anything, and I just look at it and be like, hello? Tree? This is stupid. This is really stupid. And I turn back. Talk to the trees, dude. Is it a spell or something? And I inadvertently cast Speak with Plants.
Make me an Arcana roll.
Okay.
Just straight up Arcana check. To see if
Oh.
Rezz can tap
It's
into
an
it.
8.
You feel like you're starting to connect in, and you're trying to focus as hard as you can and feel like you might start to be connecting through, and like, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm starting to connect and starting to feel it. And it's like, and nothing.
No, this is
The tree.
stupid. This is completely dumb. I'm not
Nothing
a
at
stupid
all.
tree.
It's like,
Can I make a perception to see if I see anything besides the tracks that are, like, if there's anything else out of place?
yeah, you can definitely make another roll. Make a perception check.
A 21.
Nothing necessarily out of place. You do kind of notice, like, a little bit off in the distance, you do see like a little bush that's moving a little bit. But in terms of like anything out of place, nothing apart from the fact that there's no noise.
I approach the bush.
From your previous roll as well, you know that you start to remember, like, actually thinking about it now since we came into the forest, I've not heard any noise, which for a forest is very, very unusual. Like,
Do I
you've
still
not
hear
heard any
Droghar in the
critters.
distance?
Oh yeah, there's still noises of Droghar in the distance and screaming and
I'll pull my weapon out and walk very, very carefully towards this bush. Anybody there?
you see the bush kind of shaking, and then
Hello?
it's just standing still.
I take my weapon and I just kind of poke at the bush.
You put it forward.
Not
and
with
you
the sharp
poke-
point, with like the stick part.
Yeah. You poke at the bush, and you hear, "Rah!" and you see a little gnome jumping out the bush.
Oh!
And he looks at you, and you see him. He starts
Whoa.
running off. You see him dart behind another bush.
No. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to run.
You see him like,
Yeah, no. We're good. Look. And I put my weapon up. I come in peace. What's your name? Can you talk? Do you speak?
you hear nothing
uh,
coming from the bush.
I'll open my bag, and I'll just look through them like, why is there so many beans in here? I just take a few and just like toss them. There you go. Do you like beans for some reason? I have a bunch. It's like just open it. It's like opening your bag, like putting your hand in a can of baked beans, and you're like, what is in this bag? So he throws the beans. You want some beans?
You see the bush kind of like rustling.
Yeah.
The head
Want
kind
some?
of sticking out.
Come on. Here, boy. Come on.
You see the gnome kind of like slowly coming towards you. As he starts to come from behind the bush, you get a kind of better look of him. He's very disheveled looking, like kind of orange gingery, kind of like long hair and beard, and very almost like tattered kind of clothing, but not quite. Like it's not too like tattered and ruined, but like he doesn't seem to have any speech at all to him, and doesn't seem to have any kind of, the word that's coming to mind is like any kind of eloquence to him. It's very raw, feral kind of nature, it seems to be. He comes up and he's kind of like just staring at you as he comes forward, and like he does that animal thing of like he kind of like grabs a handful and kind of scoots back a bit.
I'll pull some more out and just toss it in front of me, and I kind of I scrooch down to his level. You're an odd little thing, aren't you? Name? Rezz. Name? Yeah.
Name.
No. Who? Rezz.
Name.
Your name is Name?
Name.
Rezz.
Rezz.
No. Oh my god. He looks. You want to come with me? Come with me?
You kind of
Take my hand, and Rezz extends his hand. Hold.
make me a persuasion check.
A 19.
He kind of scoots forward, still looking a bit unsure, and kind of like raises one of his hands up and kind of takes yours.
And I'll just go back, like, to where the rest of the group is, and I'll stick my head out of the trees and say, TBD, Lilith,
Hi.
Aries. Okay, I need you guys to be really
Present.
quiet. Really quiet. I have made a friend. I don't know who he is. Where's Droghar, actually? I'm worried about Droghar might scare this little guy away, but I made a little friend. I don't know what's his deal, but it's been super eerie out in these woods. And I found this little guy, and I pull him close. I don't know what his name is. Does anyone speak Gnomish?
No.
So at that time, Droghar comes out of the woods.
Why would I?
And he has.
And I look.
He has a.
Go Droghar.
He has a rope. He's not even looking. He's not even looking at Rezz. He has a rope around his neck, and he has that thing that you put together. That rope thing is just piled with wood. He chopped trees down and chopped wood up, and he's just dragging it with everything he has. This gigantic pile of wood, and he just looks up and just pauses, and looks at the gnome, and looks at Rezz. What is this?
You're gonna scare him. No. It's okay.
He
It's okay,
takes
it's
off
okay.
and like scampers up one of the nearest trees.
No. Oh god. Oh no.
Does he
No.
speak? Does he speak like common?
Dude, you just scared him off. Is he in? We could see him in the tree.
Oh yeah, you can see him. He's in the branches. He's like
Can I-
he's as high up as he could get at the nearest tree, but like he's.
Can I speak giant, and see if he understands what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can try.
Hey, you up there in tree. You understand me? Okay.
Why does giant sound just like common?
That's a no.
Do you want more beans? And I pull out the last bit of legumes. Beans? Food. No.
Oh.
Food. Come on. Come here, boy.
He kind of stops and like looks at Droghar.
No, it's
Lilith,
okay. He's fine. I pat him.
fine, yeah.
He's okay. He's
Droghar
good.
just kind of shrugs his shoulder and just turns his back and walks away.
Come on.
And he
Okay.
kind of starts to make his way back down the tree
And I
and kind
hand
of
it
comes
to
over to
him.
Rezz and
Come on. Come on. And I kind of like pull him closer. Come on. Come on. I think I
he
just
comes in and he's
adopted this thing.
Question.
You were supposed.
Um, You want to take this small gnome into the cold mountains?
We can't just leave him here.
I
He's feral?
We don't know who he is.
Well,
Why
okay,
is this a
look.
problem?
Look. The woods, I don't know if you've noticed, have been very eerie.
Can I make
Droghar.
a perception check?
Those
Rezz,
Tracks?
I followed those tracks for like 45 minutes and they kept circling me. I have no idea what happened to this.
Droghar, those were your
It was
tracks.
ginormous. No. I'm like Master Hunter. That was not my tracks. That was like big animal. It was
okay,
huge.
well, regardless.
it
something
was
feels
not an
weird.
animal that you would have ever gotten on a hunt. Let's just put it that way. I was hunting and I was good.
Regardless,
It just got the better of me, which doesn't happen a lot, okay?
it-
Get off my
it's been
back!
super weird. Okay. It's been just super weird, and seeing this little guy can't be a coincidence. Something weird's going on. I got a weird feeling, and I don't know.
I
It-
thought you two were like best friends. What happened?
Who?
You and him.
I was
The
best
little
friends with Rezz. I mean, this guy seems okay, but
What do you mean this guy?
Rezz was really cooler, in my opinion.
I am Rezz.
Oh my
you?
god.
You're like half Rezz. I call you Hez.
half res. Hez.
No.
I mean,
All
like
Alright,
you're not the
alright,
bad guy.
let's just
You're-
get
you're fine.
going. We gotta get going.
There's a half res.
Yeah, he's like half
no,
Rezz,
I'm
half new
the
guy.
actual. Okay, you
There's
missed
no
it.
real
You were not here for this.
half-res.
Just to sum it up, this is the real
So
me.
you're the one that kissed me.
Ew.
What?
You?
Yeah, you said I was your wife.
How rude.
And all of a sudden, Rez has PTSD. No, my wife is dead.
Then you probably shouldn't have like kissed me.
He
That's
goes into
weird.
like
Or
the
maybe he
somber
should
music.
have.
If this was an anime, he'd be like, "Oh,
Man, did your wife know?
She can't know nothing. She did.
she's
Uh.
dead." Also, my daughter is hunting me, so
I mean,
there's that.
I can see why.
Alright, I have noticed that the woods
Why
are...
are you so mean?
I walked up and you said, "Why do you exist?" to my best friend.
The stick with the mouth?
Yes, talk to him. Look at him.
He's mean. I don't want to talk to him.
First.
Anyway, what do we do with this gnome?
How did I get here?
I say we just take
Help
him
me,
along.
someone.
also the gnome the whole time. He's just been watching all this conversation back and forth.
I say we
Just eating his
just
beans, like.
take him along. Droghar, do you have some sort of do you have just a little bit of extra material we could give to this little guy?
Yeah. So Droghar takes it, the one that's like kind of around his shoulder, and he rips a little bit off the bottom. And he hands it
And-
towards the gnome.
I punch 2 holes in the. Just take my weapon and like 2 holes for his arms, and I just like drape it like I'm draping like a little kid. I put his arms through the holes, and he has this like little fur suit.
He's
now.
out with the holes and he's just kind of like this. Like. He doesn't quite know what to do.
You come with me. You stick close. Stick close. You stick close.
He takes your hand, and you feel him like starting to kind of like tug at you as well. Like he's trying to like pull you somewhere.
Oh, what? Where? Where are we going?
Does anyone speak whatever that is?
I don't think he's speaking.
Okay.
Aries, do you speak? Do you or Hyde speak Gnomish?
I do not.
Oh, you need to mute yourself on tabletop, man.
Tabletop.
For some reason, all the mics are
Hyde.
muted on there, so
Hyde.
everyone echoes when they open it.
Oh, hold on.
I'll look at the group and look at the little guy and be like, I'm gonna follow him.
How do we know this is not a trap? How do we know he's
Uh,
just
it-
like not pulling
It's
wool over
definitely
eyes?
a trap with something.
Droghar,
No, I do not trust this
these guys
at all.
are so little. I'm a trained killer. We could
Yeah.
probably, between me and you alone, could probably take.
And
them.
yet a
We
herd
can
of
take-
ants could take down a cow.
We can take like 20 to 30 of these guys. What about if there's like 50 to 100? What are we gonna do?
There's 5 of us.
We
and
could
so if
play
you
the
take
what if game.
math, we could do like 5 times.
I like that game.
Droghar walks
Keeps me
away
safe.
as he's
We could do about
calculating.
100.
Just
We could do about
away.
100. We could take about 100.
What
of
if
them,
there's like
so-
101?
Well, then
what-
we are boned.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
I just follow him. I start following the gnome. All right, come on, let's
Oh,
go.
jeez.
Droghar just goes.
Okay.
Alright, so Rezz starts going along with her little gnome friend. The rest of y'all follow her, y'all staying behind.
Hello.
What's...
So why are we following this gnome? Just a point.
Because Rezz wants us to.
Counter question. Why is Rezz a trained killer?
He's like had this mind thing that
TBD
happened.
missed that whole part.
That's a good question too.
That
He's-
is a good question.
It's part of his. It's kind of like me and Hyde.
was
We're
born
two
that
different
way.
people.
Oh, he's born that
But-
way?
He's the same
Okay.
person. Yeah.
That's a good explanation.
Okay. Well,
He's kind of grumpy now, but he's kind of
yeah.
cool at the
Alright.
same time.
Alright.
Oh, he's mean.
Hyde doesn't like him now.
If
Aw.
these little guys try something, I will not hesitate. And I look
just
at the
give you a
gnome.
I'll give you a
And
thumbs up.
I just kind of grit at the gnome.
No,
Yes.
no. We're nice.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right, let's go. Show me where you want to take me.
He starts taking your hand and like shuffling through the forest. So I'm assuming everybody going? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
guess.
Drogar's
Oh,
gonna kind of
okay.
hang back with Lilith. And kind of walk
Say
with
what?
her.
My breath away.
I was gonna say, it's like, not gonna ask what you two are up to at the back of the group.
We're walking with the group. We're just
Are
together.
you holding hands?
You're
No.
You're
Yeah, burn both
trying
of you.
to. What are you two doing back there?
Guys,
Nothing.
you two
We're just
stop.
walking. We're walking like with everyone. Like everybody's walking in the same direction. Why are
guys
everybody
are-
looking at me?
Rez will turn around and be like,
We're stabbing
are
all of you in
awfully
the back.
standing close together. Are
You shut your
two-"
face.
Okay. I look at the gnome.
Oh, they're in love.
Drogar is not
Oh,
paying
yeah, they
attention to any of that. He's not hearing any of it.
Oh,
Rezz, we
He's
need
not-
this.
Did they tell you about the hot tub?
What?
Oh.
I
Yeah,
have magical
As
powers.
they're,
No
as they're-
other. Give her
they
no
made
other
a hot
context.
tub last night.
As they're
They
talking,
You don't
did.
need a story, you just need to know there was a hot tub and the only ones that you need to know.
as they're talking,
Okay.
Drogar's kind of leaning over, looking in Lilith's face, like at her eyes, like waiting for them to change again.
Nope.
Oh
Not
boy.
this time, buddy.
I'm staring at Droghar, staring at Lilith.
And Drogar notices TVD and he just kind of like just stares off to the side.
I turn to look at Aries and go, "What? That's
I just hurl fire bolts everywhere.
So the
Boy,
gnome
that's
is like,
hot.
what
Lilith.
the hell did I walk into?
I mean, I
Get
can,
away
like-
from me!
Lilith,
I can,
no
like, go
fireballs. We're in a forest.
Oh, you think I care? I don't.
all right, Mimic.
Drogar, he does kind of like though, as they're walking, he does kind of he grabs like the collar of the fur that's around her neck and kind of just like pulls it up and tucks it up. It's like you'll need to like, it's going to get cold. You should
There's
keep covered.
progress made.
I'm hot-blooded.
What happened to her?
I mean,
Me?
I know this, but it's like really cold. Like, I don't want you to die, like freeze to death. Like,
Yeah.
personally, I would like not like that. That would not be good.
I just kind of yell back there. He has a point. It's gonna get really cold tonight. You'll see it because my fur will all puff out.
Well, I can always start a fire.
As we're walking
Unlike
and you guys
you,
are staying there,
Luther.
I looked at them and be like, I killed a guy once in the cold. He was sitting there, sitting outside unsuspectedly. Teleported
Then there
behind
was
him,
just
and I got him with the scythe.
Aries, I'm not
blood
comfortable
spray
anymore.
all over the snow.
Yeah, it's
Aries,
kind of
I
gotten
wanna go home.
changed.
The gnome's
Stay
just
with
staring
me,
at Rezz
TBD.
like.
Don't go
Like,
anywhere.
what happened, everybody?
The gnome's just staring at Rezz. You're not sure if he actually understands what you're saying to him, but like he looks like he's intrigued.
He's like an old grandpa telling a war story. He's like, I saw things.
Yeah. And Rezz is like
Rezz
and the
hopefully
gnome's
will,
like the grandchild that's just kind of not really sure what's happening and what's being said to them, but just kind of nodding along.
TBD, hopefully Rezz will become his old self again. But he's kind of melding?
Lost
Meshing?
its marbles.
He's kind of meshing in the brain. Droghar is definitely infatuated with Lilith, and Lilith's trying to act tough, I think, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
As she's saying
just
that,
stay with me, I gotcha.
Droghar can't hear them, but as she's saying that, he turns to Lilith and says, I could not find flower. This is like obviously like dead out here. But I found this stick. And it's like beautiful. It's like most beautiful stick I've ever seen.
It's bird
And
behavior right there.
I just wanted
There's some
you
bird poop
to,
on the stick.
I just wanted to
At least
like
gonna go.
he keeps trying to repeat the same thing over and he just gives it to her and like lowers his head.
There was a turd on that stick.
Oh gosh, guys.
I need Lilith to keep this and turn it into a wand. I just need that's what I need to have in here just to complete the romance cycle.
Uh.
The Droghar just gave it a stick.
It's a beautiful
Thanks.
stick though. It's like perfect stick.
You Goliaths have some weird customs.
Lilith just burns
Can I
the
go
stick
to
in her
Rezz?
hand.
I don't
and
think
throws
this is
it
a
out.
Goliath custom. I think this is a
is
Droghar
heartbroken.
custom.
I just
Oh.
got a divorce.
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
I'm a dead fighting again. I want to go home, Aries.
I give up.
Sticks
Alright.
are the poor man's jewelry.
All right, little guy, I gotta call you something. I
Phoebe.
don't know. What should we call this little guy? Gotta give
Little
it a name.
guy.
Well,
His name is Teriyaki. We'll call him Terry for short. All right, Terry. How far are we? Okay.
And he kind of points, he's kind of hinting it's like just a little bit further ahead. From what you can
Alright,
work
Terry.
out from his like grunts and pointing. As you guys start to kind of come through, you've been walking for a little bit now, for maybe a good chunk of the morning into the kind of early afternoonish. You start to come through the trees, and you're now kind of almost at the kind of like the base of the mountains. Like from here on in, you would be like literally scaling up to the mountains. But just at the bottom of it, you kind of come through the trees into a little bit of a clearing, and you see a kind of wood cabin. Just almost like right at the edge of the mountains, just set up there, and he kind of, as you guys come to the clearing,
Is this your home, Terry? Okay. When we walk up,
as you guys start to approach it, all of a sudden, like, I was when you were at the front, Rezz, with Terry.
yeah, short for teriyaki.
Oh.
All of a sudden, as you guys are walking up, you see an arrow like kind of land right in front of you, and you hear a voice yelling from the cabin. It's like, "I'm going to need all of you folks to step back
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I'm going to need you to step away from my little friend there.
Oh.
Whoa. You know Terry?
Terry.
That's his
name's-
name.
His name's Bunt Cake.
Bun Cake is your name? What? Why didn't... Oh, gosh. Well, no harm. Look, we mean no harm. We actually... I found him in the woods. He seemed like he was in distress. We gave him some clothes, as you can see. We did not harm him. He has some fur. Bunt Cake is, he's fine. Or, who are you? May I ask who you are?
He's like, you may. My name is Kivesen. This is our land, and in all honesty, we stay in this area and stay safe here because it avoids any sort of foot traffic. So I appreciate you folks being here, but I appreciate you folks moving on.
Okay.
How are you related to Butt Cake?
Butt cake?
I kind of adopted him. I found him and gave him a place here. We set up shop. This was far enough away from any travelers that might come past. Far enough away from any areas where the Reforged tend to wander. And also far enough down the mountain that we don't get bothered by the Goliath tribes.
Question. Is there a path or a trail near here that leads up to the Goliaths? Just asking.
For a friend.
Yeah, you point us that way, we can move quicker.
We'll keep moving.
Yes, there's one not too far from this place.
Would you be willing to draw it on my map? And I just opened the map.
You kind of see like movement at one of the windows, and you see him the figure kind of disappear, and the front door kind of opening. And you see him stepping out, and you see this fairly tall elven man with very slim, slender features, long blonde hair, still wearing kind of like ornate little piece of jewelry in his ears. And for a guy who lives out in a cabin, he still seems to wear very kind of formal, kind of regal elven attire.
What's his name?
Oh.
His name was Kivesen.
Kivesen.
And he's
call him
standing.
Ron.
And he's still standing, and you see the bow he's holding is like a formal, like high elf bow. It's not like a basic wooden thing. It's like I can point you all in the right direction. And you see like Buncake's like pulling out at Rezz, like
Okay.
like kind of urging you
Kivesen,
guys forward.
You can definitely put the crossbow down. We mean no harm. We don't. We would, if we were harmful, we would have harmed this little creature. We're just trying to get to the Goliaths to potentially stop these Reforged. That's all we're trying to do.
Droghar steps forward.
Please.
Droghar kind of steps forward and says, excuse me, Mr. Kravesen. We are friends of elves. We are friends of elves from Kasich Wood. Minik. I don't know if you know his name, but we're friends of elves. We are just trying to get to my tribe, the Galathai.
I don't recognize the name, but from Kasich Wood, you mean the Wood Elves?
Yes. We mean you no harm.
There aren't any Wood Elves at Kasich Wood anymore.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Everyone knows Kasich Wood burned years ago.
We've been gone for like 5 years.
We were kind of
Oh.
stuck in the Fae.
We were
Stuck.
all that's left.
Yeah, Kasich Wood was... The Reforged walked through here and took a lot of the bigger cities. Kasich Wood was one of the ones they went to.
Our city...
That's why I live out here in the woods like this, because I try to avoid any foot traffic from the Reforged.
We are from Andriesia, and the Reforged have completely taken over the city. And they are headed this way. Without a doubt.
The city has
And
fallen.
Our only hope is to see if the remnants of the Goliaths will help. It's the only hope. Because they are headed this way, and like it or not, Crescent. They will come here.
As if there's much more they can take from us. You've probably seen these woods are empty.
They don't care.
Foraging and hunting is is barely anything we can even do here. Like all the animals are even gone.
I came
I'll
across
guarantee you.
like bigger animal, like
No.
a little while back, but it kept
I'm
like
behind
circling
Coroner,
me. It kept circling me. It was like biggest animal I've ever seen. Anyways, if you could just point us in the direction, we will be out of your way.
He kind of like unstrings the arrow from the bow and like, let me see if we can help you. And he kind of like turns to go back in and kind of urges you guys forward.
I will suggest, my friend.
Aries just kind of goes, "Ooh, yay, a learned man. All right, let's get this map sorted."
I'll tell you this, my friend. It would be wise to be on the move even further away from here as possible. Because once these Reforge come here, they will burn down these woods. They will burn down everything.
I appreciate the advice. I appreciate the intellect on them. You don't exactly get much intel out here, so
yeah,
appreciate it.
Excuse
We're
me.
gonna do our best to stop these things.
Vincent, outside of that just gargantuan beast that I was tracking earlier, we have not come across any food. Would you by chance happen to have any provisions or anything that we could have? I could help chop wood or something if you need. I could help repair something or whatever you need, but we are short on food.
I can just make food.
You can make food?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she can.
It doesn't taste good, but I mean, it's water and it's food.
How late is this? Still morning time?
It's probably afternoon, early afternoonish.
Is it gonna get dark soon-ish?
Not soonish. You've got at least probably a few hours before it kind of gets dark.
Droghar, how far are we away, do you think?
My guess, a couple days, maybe. We're very close. We're way past halfway point.
Is it wise to be traveling this late at night?
I would.
It's never
I
wise
would
to travel
probably
at night.
suggest that we stay here. I mean, Goliaths rarely go out of their camp, but when they do, it's not fun.
Although we were fine with the hot tub until.
If we were to
Company
provide
showed
you
up.
food,
Tried.
would you be able to provide us a safe place for the evening? In exchange.
I think we can definitely work on an arrangement. What little I have is here for you, although what I have is in fact very little. Like there is little food, little water, little.
Does your camp have enough wood for fires and feasts?
We have some at the moment. I mean, you can always use more camp wood, campfire wood.
Droghar immediately goes into the forest that's close to chop down some trees.
Hey guys,
Right.
bring.
And then
all
did you
your-
guys all come up to the house to see him? Because like when he started this conversation, you guys were like far back. Like,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you guys come?
I was
from me?
definitely close with.
Just checking
Okay.
like that as like you see like screaming across the way. And before Droghar goes, I need you all to make Constitution saving throws,
Oh,
I
no.
love
Oh,
This is
no.
not a good sign.
and I will warn you this is a high DC.
I love high DCs. Oh, I'm not proficient.
I have a 23.
I got an 11.
Or 22, sorry. Not 23.
I got a 6.
You got
I
an
have a
11.
And what did you get, Droghar?
11.
Everyone but Rezz.
Twinsies.
Rezz, you see everyone kind of moving and chatting normally, and then kind of just freeze. and drop to the ground.
I immediately pull my weapon. Is Cavescent still
There's
up?
always one. And the ground opens beneath you, and you fall.
Oh. I trusted you!
He was too rich.
Never again, Rezz.
Nope, learned my lesson.
So what just happened?
I'm taking a nap.
Kvesin had a spell cast around his cabin for
To make us
paralysis.
sleepy? Okay,
that's even
what if
worse.
what if
You're all awake.
This
What
is
if
You
I had
all
a
know
clean
that you
slate?
dropped, and you all know that you've fallen into here. But the only one that's able to move at the moment is Rezz.
what if though I do have my armor clean slate where when I'm attuned to my robe, whenever I become blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned, I can instead direct that condition into the robe, rendering myself unaffected by it. And it's stored on this robe. And I can do 3 at a time.
Yeah, you can absolutely use the robe if you're attuned to it. That would activate. Same thing happens to you that happens to Rezz then. It takes it and you drop into a pit.
I'm gonna kill that elf. I'm gonna kill him.
Where'd he go?
I go up to the group and I kind of try to move Droghar. Droghar, take his face. I'm so sorry, my friend.
Drogar's
You're
eyes
betrayed.
are super wide, and he's like, his eyes are like darting back and forth.
So where,
There's
are
no-
we in?
I'm going to pull up a map for it. I'm going to have to do some maneuvering for those of you that did survive.
Or is this mines? Are we in mines?
That
Oh.
we
So I'm done if we're in mines.
Armadillos come out.
You want me to pull up? You want me to pull up the battle map?
Give me a sec. I'm just trying to maneuver where people are going to be.
Why am I away from everyone else? This sucks.
I know you're just like.
Aww.
No one
You're
likes
taking a
me.
nap on that bed.
I like you,
No,
TBD.
here.
Drogar likes
I'm
you.
over here. I'm over here.
Yay.
Here. There we go.
Rezz. It's me.
We all have to be on the
Uh,
separate beds, and that bed just happens to be over that way.
There we go.
Alright, so I'm going to say you guys fall into
I'm in
this
timeout.
room here.
Oh, we're
And
in
as
the-
you guys fall in there, as Rezz
Dark
and
room.
Lilith wake up, you see the rest of them being dragged kind of
Oh,
out the room.
over here now.
Jeez.
Who's
Bye.
dragging him?
Bye bye.
Yeah, you see Buntcake dragging them.
Oh.
Like a little
man,
thing
stop
opens,
muscle.
like just a small
Ah, he was the
like
bait.
opening, and he is pulling them through.
I wanna. Who is he currently pulling through?
So,
At the moment as you drop, I'll say it's probably Aries that he's pulling through. At
I
the
want to
moment.
grab Aries' legs and pull her back with Butt Cape coming in as well.
Like a war.
Okay.
Rez is
Wait, where is
pissed.
Buntcake?
Rez rages.
Rezz rages.
I would like to rage.
Oh, look, the rage.
Also, I would like to shoot the paralyzation back at Buntcake
Yes. Drag him. We'll drag him in and do that.
with my clean slate robe.
Before you guys do that, as you're pulling on Aries, sorry, I was just looking something up there. I need you guys to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Who?
Everyone or it's just them?
Just then, because everyone else, you guys are just gonna get hit with this if you, as you are down.
I got an 18.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Oh.
you are just
Nat
Mr.
20.
Gloaty gloat
I was
then.
gonna say, dude.
Oh wait,
Well, my first roll, which did not land in my tray, was
kidding.
very,
Just
very
kidding.
low, but I re-rolled it in my official tray. Not
I got
my
a
dice
22.
tower, which screws me every time. So
22's
I
pretty
got a
good.
22.
22.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
you guys
20.
managed to
Yeah.
save on that, so you managed to keep a hold of Aries. Bunt Cake lets it go, and they lock the room back up.
I'm so confused.
Conviticin like stands at the door and like, why do you people always have to make this so difficult?
I am going to freaking murder you.
Not if I murder you first, dear.
I shoot my paralyze at him as my action.
I
Because
think
of my
we just
rope.
hear him. Can we not? I don't think we can see him, right?
No, you can. You know he's at the other end of the wall now that they've closed it off. But even if you shoot the paralysis, it just kind of
Is it
disperses.
just a
He's
wooden
got a
wall?
spell.
Like, can I take my scythe and like hear Johnny it?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
Here's
Do
John.
it.
Here's Rezz.
Here's Johnny.
You want me to just roll an attack?
Yeah, just roll an attack on it.
Here's Rezzy.
It is a 22.
22 does hit and does damage the wall. Not enough to go through it, but it does start to damage it a little. It is protected by magic, so it's reinforced.
Of course it is.
As you do this, you see in the room that you're in, it's kind of that you're being stored in, it's kind of a bits and bobs room with a bunch of stuff in it. But as you attack, you wake up some of the chests.
Oh.
Crap.
Of course.
I'm good. Y'all have fun in there.
I look at Lilith real fast before this happens.
I'm
I like,
paralyzed.
can you wake her up?
I can't.
I don't know. Can I?
Paralyzed condition on
Do you have lesser restoration or?
Nope. I ain't no cleric.
Then
I don't help
think-
people, I murder people.
Conversion's like, fine, if you people are not going to go along with this, then the mimics will finish you off. They usually dispose of what we don't use anyway.
Oh boy.
And he kind of moves over to where Droghar and TBD are. Like, you guys can see what's going on with you two. You guys are tied and hanging upside down.
Say what?
Kind of like what you do when you're bloodletting an animal that you're about to cut up. And you're above blood bins.
Dang, this dude's a serial killer.
Is that
You
Droghar and TBD?
Yep. You two, thankfully, we managed to get hold up, so at least we've got the big one up here. We'll get a good bit of meat off of him, Bunt Cake, so start prepping the stuff for us.
I probably
Aw,
did
man.
nasty. Right, DVD probably is gross.
Ugh, yeah.
Changeling.
He's like, are you all really that shocked? I told you all, there's no food, there's no animals, there's nothing to survive on.
I'm banging. I said, "We could have helped you."
You are helping me. You're going to restock my cabinets and keep us fed for weeks. And we're greatly appreciative of it. And he kind of
Why?
walks out the room, and Buncake kind of goes over to the table and starts prepping stuff. For Lilith, Rezz, and Aries, roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Aries, you got this.
All right.
16.
13.
7.
Oh crap. Okay, wait. I gotta re-roll. Thanks, Chunk. Appreciate it.
Oh, dog.
A 10. No, an 8. Sorry. An 8. Thanks.
Oh,
He was
Thanks.
waiting for that first roll.
Thanks.
You know it.
that's just not nice.
Oh. Acting like I'm the one that killed Bonks.
Hey, out of all the rerolls, initiative reroll is pretty it's
Oh,
better.
just wait, now the chunk's got points to burn, like, watch his attack roll, like, drop.
Ah.
Alright, so Aries. So first up is the mimics. Aren't you lucky?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And that one is right at Lilith. This one's going to come, and Aries is right at it.
Jeez.
Not
And
nice.
of course, Aries is paralyzed, so it gets advantage on attacks. So,
Not good. Going to say it. Oh, I need my notebook.
Alright, so this one that's Aries is just going to go all out for.
Hey, I have a question. OTM. Do you use different rules for paralysis?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because paralysis rules in base D&D auto crit. You be the judge of that if you want to change it.
So they do. I forgot about that. Thank you, TBD.
If it is within 5 feet, it is an auto crit.
Oh no.
If
That's
the
a nat.
creature is paralyzed.
Yeah.
So that means that mimic auto crits on Aries with a nat 20.
No.
Oh, jeez.
TBD!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for being a stickler for the rules, TBD. I appreciate it. I don't know if the rest of your team appreciates you anymore, but I appreciate it.
Nope. I'm gonna
Paralysis
murder
One
her.
or two different things.
Alright, so that means Aries takes.
1,000,000 points of damage.
I could revivify you.
19
If you
points
weren't
of
being
piercing
bled.
damage
Oh.
It could be worse.
and 9 points of acid damage.
Oh, that's.
That's 28 points of damage.
Oh, jeez. Alright, hold on.
You can keep track of your health as well on tabletop as well, huh?
Okay.
If you click on your health at the top, you can do like minus 20 and it'll take it off. Alright, and the other mimic is coming for Lilith.
Oh, Jesus.
How much damage? You said 20?
28. So it was 19 and 9.
28?
And that second one. Nope, that other one misses Lilith on that attack. So next up is Lilith.
Oh gosh, you guys, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you do. You got
What's
this.
going on?
Rezz
right
looks
now?
at you and screams, "Just kill it!"
What? I don't know how to kill it.
I just like to think in the other room, Droghar and I are swinging and keep hitting each other.
Lilith in panic is just going to cast a fireball at the mimic in front of her.
Oh, this is.
What's the range of damage for Fireball?
20 feet. It's 150 feet and 20 feet sphere.
So the one in front of you?
It's gonna hit
Yes.
you.
What's gonna hit me?
The fireball.
So all of you in that room are about to get a Fireball
Oh,
attack.
jeez. No.
And Aries is gonna take crit. No.
And
I
Aries will
changed
take
my
a crit. It's a 20-foot diameter, and you're in a 15-foot room.
Okay,
don't
maybe
care
not.
how-
Maybe not.
I
Alright,
don't care
never
how big the
mind.
room is. I kissed fireball.
I don't care.
Rezz says a lot of bad words.
Fine. Hold on.
Amazingly, the only ones that would have been hurt would have been Droghar and TBD swinging in the other room.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna.
I guess I'll just have to do lightning bolt in that direction towards the mimic.
What's the effect range of Lightning Bolt? Just checking.
100 feet in front of me.
Okay. I'm just checking.
It's a dex saving throw of 17. And it's 8d6.
And it failed.
Yay! Alright, hold on. Oh shoot, I'm re-rolling those. Alright. I'm sorry, give me a second. Okay, can we roll up to 5?
How bad is Droghar raging right now? In his head.
It is head.
I'm gonna say physically, not at all. In his head, completely.
Hey, but he just has like a really creepy grin. Frozen.
Someone in the Joker smell that.
Wait,
Yeah.
30 points of damage.
30 points of damage.
Yes.
Alright, that mimic's looking ready to beat up. Next up is
Thank
Rezz.
you, 8d6.
What if I pull Aries off this table, like try to throw her behind me? First of all, is that chest behind me a mimic? I don't know if I'm gonna do more harm than good right now. It would
I'm
be an
gonna be like,
action.
"Bleh."
It would be an action if I pulled her off the table, right?
Yes, to pull her off the table and move her like that, yes, because she's
Are you
paralyzed, so that
next?
would be all on you.
I am just gonna run around the table then,
Okay.
try to get this thing to not hit Aries and focus on me. I take my scythe and I'll go for an attack. Ooh, that is a 25.
Hey.
Nice.
25 to hit, it hits.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's
What
another
was that?
reroll in chat.
Uh-oh.
Who's the reroll for?
Me,
Like, you
probably.
wouldn't guess.
No.
Alright, I'll reroll.
Alright, reroll the attack.
Do you have to take the lower or just the next
You just
one?
have to take what the
I
next
rolled
one is.
I rolled the same thing.
Nice.
Dang.
Yeah, the reroll's like a complete like mixed bag, so like you could end up rolling worse or you could end up not critting, you know, it's
Oh,
like you could get a
dang.
nat 20. But whatever the reroll is, you have to take it. So like it could
17
completely screw you up, but it could completely not. 17 damage.
17 points of damage. Wait, and where's my? Oh, here we go. My special ability dice. I actually got it. I take the scythe and
No
I actually
way.
got it. I take the scythe and I stick it in this thing, and I just say like, and it just and I twist. I actually twist it, and what happens, girls?
As you stick the scythe into this thing and twist it and pull it out, Lilith and Aries, what you guys see is this mimic literally just dusts.
How did he do that?
I cannot believe you actually got that to work. That's
I-
amazing.
The chances of that are so stinking low, and I got
Yeah.
80. I got exactly 80 on both.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a complete, like, that's a chance roll with a special ability on his scythe, Ash and Dust. That if he can get those numbers to
Yay.
match, he rolls. Is it D10 you're rolling?
It's the one that the percentage dice.
The percentage dice. If you can get the same score on both the percentage dice, it automatically Ash and Dust and, like, dust the creature.
Nice.
Hey.
But like the chance of getting that on both dice
Very
is
low.
so low. So I can't believe that actually worked. Alright, I think that's it for Rezz then. That mimic is gone, it is dusted. Aries, make me a constitution saving throw to try and break your paralysis.
Oh my-
Or don't, you can just lie there if you want.
No,
It's
I
up to
don't
you.
like this.
Continue.
Lilith is currently afraid of Rezz right now.
Oh, Rezz is pissed. He's
Ooh,
so
I got
mad.
a dirty 20.
He's so
She
mad.
wants to turn into a mouse just to hide.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
You. How did I take the condition off? There we go. I was like, how did I do that? I've not done that yet. You wake up and kind of pull yourself off the table and
Yeah. I stand up and I do like the typical cat stretch, like oh.
the back hump.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was awful. And then
Alright. And that's it. That's your whole turn. You have to do that at
That's
the
my
end
whole
of your
turn?
turn. So so you don't get to do anything this round.
No more auto grades.
I know.
Exactly.
As it's the end of the round, and all this chaos that's going on in the room,
Ah.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Ah.
the other chests in the room wake up.
Of course it does.
And while that's going on,
Fireball.
Love swinging.
Bunny
I would like
Cake
to-
is coming over to TBD and Droghar, and is going to start the bloodline.
Oh no!
I love this. Let's go.
So he is going to. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to roll a d20. The higher the roll, the worse the blood lightning is going to do on a more serious area. If I crit, he is going to slit their throat.
No. I
Yes.
don't like this. I don't like
If I
this.
hit a nat 20,
Oh, this is so bad. I was trying to be nice.
Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do me first. What is it?
this one's for TBD and it's a
Yeah.
4.
Oh.
Woo.
It is a cam one, so he slits kind of like across your torso and kind of
Okay.
down the sides, so that because you're hanging, your hands are chained but they're down, so he slices like up your torso here and here, just so that the blood starts to drip down slowly. And I will
That's
say he
great.
has a very vindictive smile on his face. He's taking
Yay.
it slow.
Smile. As
He
me.
enjoys it. Kind of like the smile that TBD had when I said if hit a nat 20, they're dead, pretty much. Droghar.
I'm so sorry, Droghar. I'm so sorry.
A 10. He starts slicing Droghar's good arm and starts like knifing down it.
Bye
letting
bye,
the blood let.
Droghar.
And he starts not completely, but gets another blade and starts kind of sawing at where the reforged arm is connected,
Ah.
trying to
Oh
remove it.
no!
And I'm gonna see
I think we need to rage.
damage.
Oh, Rezz is raging.
Well, everybody could. Like, in theory.
You take 9 points of damage TBD from your blood lightning.
We're gonna die.
And
Sorry, guys.
Droghar, you take 12 points of damage from your blood lightning. And it's a full 12 because you're not in a rage, so you take the full damage. Alright. And then one cake with the little smile across his face moves back over to the table to start working on his next round of stuff. And the rules will apply if we get to the end of the next round. And I had nat 20 on the blood lightning again, they will die. People slit their throats and blood light them like that.
Rezz is not being nice to anyone ever again.
This is all your fault.
It is, and I hate it.
For box. Alright, so
get
we're
his
back at the
revenge
top of the
tonight.
round. And the top of the round it is the mimics.
Yay.
Isn't that lovely?
It is.
Did they not? Did Droghar and TBD not? Did you guys?
Oh
roll
yeah,
for-
sorry. You guys get to roll to break. You get Constitution saving throws to try and break your
Aw.
paralysis.
13.
Do it. Do it.
Chunk
Nope.
gives guidance to Droghar.
Yeah.
Nice.
You get guidance, so you can add a D4 to one of your rolls.
I'm still paralyzed.
Yep. TBD still paralyzed. 13 was not enough to break it.
Whee!
Sweet. Wee.
Whee!
Oh.
Nice.
20. Droghar comes out of his paralysis.
Have fun, buddy.
No, that's the end of your turn. You have to make the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Dude,
I will say you are still hanging upside down and are still chained.
Wait till he gets close.
So you'll need to deal with that in your next turn, but you are out of the paralysis now. So yep, next up it's the mimics.
Mimics?
Mimics.
That sounds like
Chest.
mimics.
Mimic.
I don't like
Chest
those
monsters.
tongues.
Minutes.
Alright, so
There
First
might be
one's
some audio issues
Uh-oh.
in chat. They can't hear Nitro.
I don't think he said anything, did he?
Did you?
Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me now. I don't know why I had it muted.
Was it muted?
I hope it wasn't muted the
Done.
entire session, because that would be awful.
hopefully it's not means the
Uh-oh.
entire session, but
Yeah,
you've not had a
it's-
vast amount of dialogue, so it's just some funny bits I hope they caught, but yeah. Alright, so first of all we're gonna have the mimic that's going for Lilith.
Who?
For me, right? Yeah.
Lilith is like the
Oh.
luckiest person in the world. That mimic missed her again.
Nice.
That's what you get.
The one that's going for Aries. The 16 hit.
Barely. Yes.
Barely.
Alright. Well, look at the bright side. At least it's not a crit this time. You're up.
That's true.
Not a crit yet.
It is
Ah.
6, 7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage. And 5 points of acid damage, so that's 14 points overall.
Alright.
Mm-mm-mm.
And then the other one's coming for Rezz. 20 to hit.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11 points of piercing damage. And 8 points of acid damage. So 19 overall.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, and that's the mimics. Next up is Lilith.
Of course it is. Oh. All right, so let me see where I am. I'm gonna go right here, and I'm
Okay.
gonna do lightning bolt again to these fellas.
Hit 2.
And I guess I'll do it
So
at
doing
4th
lightning
level.
bolts to these guys here.
Yes.
Alright. What's the saving throw for them again? It was a...
It's a dexterity of 17.
the one right in front of you got a dirty 20.
You take half damage.
And then the other one got dirty 20 as well. I rolled 2 19s.
Dang! Alright, so you get half.
Pretty agile for chess monsters.
I was gonna.
Alright, so it's half damage to them.
I think I have exactly 9 d6. Okay. Oh. All right. It's 36 halved.
36 halves, so that's what, 15, 18?
Nickelby, get down. He's trying to climb up my mirror. I don't know why.
And also, I'm going to use my meta magic. And I'm going to use that as a quicken spell.
Yes.
And I'm going to use my bow and all of my allies in a 10-foot radius heal for 2d12.
Oh, I like that one.
Good juice.
Since TBD cannot help us.
And TBD, you have guidance, by the way. Chunk gave it to you in chat.
Are you,
Okay. Cool.
do you
Thank
need
you.
a roll for the health, or do we need a roll?
Thanks, Chunk.
Oh, I guess I should roll it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do 2d12 for
D12.
Aries and Rezz.
I gotta make sure I have the right dice. Here we go. One.
Get 24, that'd be awesome.
That's 10 points.
Alright, hey, I'll take it, thank you.
What happened? Sorry.
10 points of
did you
healing.
You
Sound
get
cap.
10 points of health.
Nice, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, is that the end of Lilith's turn?
Yes, sir.
Alright, next up is Rezz.
Where's Regis? Doesn't do anything, but... 13.
13 hits.
Alright.
Assuming you're going for the dude right in front of you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 15 points of damage.
15.
And then let me roll my special dice.
If you dust a second one in a row, by the way.
No, I didn't get it. No, the chances are stupid low.
They're so low that I'm actually shocked that you got it. Like, it's only like your third week of using like Ashen
I've rolled
Dust,
it
and you
every time,
actually
too.
got it.
Yeah.
I did not expect you to get it any time this early.
No.
Alright, if that's it for Rezz, then next up is Aries.
Alright, so I am gonna cast Fear to at least the two next between let me see. Let me use my little thingy-mabobber. Is it 30-foot cone. So let me do a cone. Oh. Yeah. So it's gonna at least do like the two that are next to me and Rezz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Fear. They have to do a Wisdom saving throw.
What's the save DC for it?
17.
One in front of you fails. The one in front of Rezz succeeds. He got a dirty 20.
Okay. So basically, he has to I basically become his worst fear. So he has to run as far away as he can away from me.
It's keys, because he's a chest.
Runs to the back of the room. As he's leaving both the area of Lilith and Aries, I will see you both get an opportunity attack on him.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. Let me attack. Nope. Nat one. I just don't care. He's running away. I'm too busy
He
being
runs
his worst
away.
fear.
You don't even
Ooh.
get a swing at him.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Alright, now 20.
So with me, can I do any of my attacks Is that how that works?
I don't think you'd be able to cast a spell unless it was a cantrip.
Okay.
It would
Look.
supposed to be a melee attack. It's
Lilith,
like
you
a
saw
sniper.
you got guidance right from Chunk.
No, but thank you.
Lilith and
So
Aries.
I can do a melee?
Oh wait, what?
You got guidance
Me?
from Chunk.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Cool.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thank you. I'll use that in my next thing.
So I can do a melee, is that right?
yeah, you can do a melee attack.
Alright, I'll do Storm Spear.
All right.
And that would be one of these and one of these. Alright, so you have to succeed on a strength saving throw of 17 or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
He failed.
Yay!
Nice.
Alright, so that's 5 points.
5 points, and then it was a nat 20, so plus 12, so 17 damage.
Yes. And also for up to a minute of concentration, I can use a bonus action on each of my turns to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the spear. And all that jazz.
Cool.
Nice.
So, I'm gonna use my movement and go right
Mhm.
here. And because I'm guessing it's like a wooden door with maybe like a slit, right? Or what am I looking at right
I
there?
did slice it up right there.
Yeah, there's a doorway there. It does have a mark from where Rezz tried to cut through. It is a wooden door. It does have a magical protection on it.
Okay, is there like, because you said that we saw the elven guy, so
Yeah,
does
the
it
only
have
other-
like a?
The only other opening you've seen is that they're on the wall next to it. The lower part of the wall opened up where they were trying to drag through, like drag you through it.
Okay.
Because they already got Droghar and they got TBD and they were trying to drag you, so they could get you guys out without having to deal with Rezz and Lilith who were awake.
All right. I speak with my mouth then a bardic inspiration, and I send it to TBD.
All right.
And yeah, I'm just gonna wait right there for my next turn.
Is that a
All right.
D8?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a D8 now.
All right, so that's the end of Aries' turn, which means it is end of the round.
It is time to bleed.
Burnt cake is going to come to TBD.
Oh, do not crit.
On
Do not crit.
cake.
Do not crit. Oh, jeez.
16.
Oh. A little bit harder.
I like how he does this little pause. I'm not feeling it.
I am. I love it. Let's go.
He, as he had sliced up your torsos already, starts to kind of slice just below the opening.
I love my collarbones, dude.
So does he. He's trying to get them.
You know what? Yeah, good for him. Yeah.
He wants to make a broth out of them.
Does he put the lotion on the skin?
If he doesn't, he'll get the hose again.
Precisely.
4 and a D.
So you take 10 points of damage from this slicing.
Okay.
Alright, Droghar. You are unparalyzed.
Yes.
If you want, you can try and make a strength check to try and break out of your chains.
Punch
Yeah,
him in his
I'm gonna
face.
immediately go into a rage,
Do it.
Go on air rage.
and I'm gonna take my reforged arm and grab the chain or grab the rope or whatever it's hanging up, and I'm gonna try to break it.
Alright, so you're raging and you're like setting up to get the one that's at your feet.
I'm
or
assuming
you're
he
trying to
didn't.
break the chain that's at your hands.
I'm assuming he didn't cut it off, right?
Yeah,
No, he
just
started
the one by
slicing
my
it, but he
just the
didn't
one
get
by
it
my
off.
feet. Just the one by my feet.
Okay, Yeah, because you're chained at your feet, and that's what you're hanging off of.
Yeah.
And then you're chained at your hands as well, so you're reaching
Are my
up
hands
and going.
are
for
my
that
hands in
chain.
front of me? Like they're tied
Your
at the
hands
wrist.
are free in front of you.
Okay.
They're tied at the wrist, but they're free in front of you.
That's fine.
Because they were dangling. Whoop. Because they were dangling like above your head or like below
So,
your head where you were
Droghar's
bloodletting.
basically going to
So-
do a sit up and grab the rope and try to rip it.
All right, go ahead, make me a strength check for breaking the chain at the top.
I got a 24.
I will say on a 24, you are able to break that chain.
So I break the chain, and I feel like I would kind of flip and land on my feet, and I take my
Yeah.
hands that are tied together, and I grab my sword and I pull it out really slowly, and without.
That is not on your back.
Where is it?
It's on the table. Yeah, he's going to hang you up bloodletting with your sword tied to your back.
You didn't say anything
It's
about
on
him
the-
taking our sword away. Whatever.
You
It's okay.
wouldn't.
It's okay. Whatever. It's all good.
Just punch him in his face.
I'm gonna go for I guess TBD's rope then, and try to rip that.
FYI, you do still technically have a sword. Your reforged arm's a sword.
Yeah, I guess.
You can use that one. You don't have your broadsword that's on the table, but you still have the reforged arm weapon.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go for TBD's rope, and I'm gonna grab it with my hands and try to rip it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
That is a 10.
A 10. You go to try and break her rope, and no, you're struggling to get that one off.
He's
All right.
like, "What?" Just
I'm
waiting.
going to I'm gonna do an action surge and try again.
Go for it.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Boom. Straight off the
Yay.
wall with that one.
I hit
All right,
my head.
And then as
I'll
I
say,
know,
on
it's just
and
like-
I'll say on a nat 20, you are able to kind of like catch her weight and lower her to the ground gently so that she doesn't like just
Bucket of blood.
drop on her head.
I look at her and I'm like, "Are you good?
Am I in the bucket of blood?
Is she still
You're
paralyzed?"
kind of. Yeah, she's
yeah,
still
Okay.
paralyzed.
she's
She
still
can't
paralyzed.
respond.
Like she falls, and I'll just kind of like sit her up on the wall, and I'll get between her and the gnome. I'll
Mhm.
the sword. I'll extend the sword out.
I'll just move you there so you're kind of in between them.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Alright.
I'll extend the sword out of my arm,
All right.
and I want to grab this dude by the collar, and take the sword and shove it into his chest.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
Give me an opposed strength check to grab him.
I got a 27.
Oh yeah, you absolutely like grab him.
So I grab him, I pick him up, and I walk him over to the wall, and I take my hand, and I just slam it into his chest.
Dang.
Yeah, you slam it in. And I'll just say if like this guy's not got any like serious health or anything like that, so I'm just gonna say for dramatic flair, you put it into his chest and twist. And you see him like.
And I get really close to his face, and watch the life drain out of his eyes.
He's looking in someone else's eyes for something else.
I know.
And then I take his body and throw it against the wall.
Oh, you gnomes, man.
He's got an issue with gnomes apparently.
I know. He slaps them against walls and pillars, and
And he is.
Well, they haven't been very
dead.
friendly either.
well, that's true. That is true.
You guys have met quite a few nasty gnomes actually. I've not intentionally done. It seems to have happened.
Am I able
No,
to?
I think that's their true
Nothing
characters.
against
That's
gnomes.
fine.
Am I able? This is technically I don't really have any more actions. But am I able to grab my sword by chance?
Not in this
Okay.
action, I wouldn't say, because you've already broke yourself out, ripped out TBD, and taken him out. The only reason I let him even get taken out is because like he had nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, he's dead pretty much.
Is it time
All
to
right.
Let's eat him.
So next up, we are back to the mimics.
Do I get to roll?
Oh yeah, you need to roll for your
Yay.
paralysis.
Okay, good start. Okay, so 14 plus 6 is dirty 20 plus 2, 22.
TBD comes out of her paralysis.
Yes! Yes. Yeah, without all those boosts? No.
So yeah, TBD is out of
Oh
her
wait, no,
paralysis.
I have a +2 as well. I'm sorry, 24.
Oh.
Very important.
Yes, that changes everything. You come out of your paralysis even more.
Yes!
Stoically comes out of the paralysis.
I stand up ready to sing.
Like a gazelle.
Alright, so for those in the room, you are still fighting with the mimics. That mimic that you cast fear on, like, is there any saving throw he makes or anything like that, or is he just
let me see.
stuck over there now?
Only if it gets out of eyesight by me could it make a wisdom saving throw, but we're in a small room, it's gonna see me.
Yeah, he's still in there. Okay, so he's still against the wall. I just wanted to make sure. The one that is at the top. 14 doesn't hit Aries.
Nope.
I don't believe. Okay. And the one that's at Rezz. Yep, that misses 12. Wow, they just did absolutely awful on that round. So next up then is Lilith.
Fireball.
All right.
No,
Yes, I'm
no
gonna
fireball.
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 You'll be fine.
Yes, I will.
Precisely.
That's because,
Alright.
you know, TBD is Lilith's favorite person, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Alright. I
Like to rage.
Lilith, what are you up to?
I'm going to go after the original mimic that I was going for over
The
here.
original one? Okay, that's the one up at the top then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm going to just do a little magic missile.
Oh, jeez.
I love magic
Nice.
missile. Yeah.
Alright, so let's do this. Alright, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points of damage.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that mimic's still up, but it is hurting bad.
Yay.
He is hurting bad. Is that it for Lilith? Is there anything else?
For now. For now.
Alright. Rezz, you're up.
Yeah, no, I failed. Yeah, I failed. Not
You
one.
fail? Okay.
That one.
You fall off the table.
However, I want to use. You know what? I'll action surge. I'm over it. Over these stupid mimics. That would be a 20. Dirty 20.
20 hits.
Nice.
I hate these mimics. $11 points of damage.
11 to the one right in front of you.
Yep.
Yeah. I will say this, they are all still up, but the mimics are looking really up. Like, they don't have a massive health pool, so they are looking really badly messed up now. So next up then is Aries.
Alright. I'm gonna try to pick the lock on the door to get us out of here.
Alright, maybe a sleight of hand check.
Alright.
Wait, didn't you say it was magical?
So there's a magical protection on it from attacks.
Okay.
Because when you all find out the door's just unlocked. Nobody's tried the handle.
I would not be surprised.
23.
23, I'll say in a 23, yeah, you managed to get the... and open the lock up.
Yay! I open the door, and I say, come on guys, let's go! I come in here.
You will get an opportunity attack from that mimic that's behind you. You're around 5 feet of it.
Alright.
24 to hit.
Jeez.
What is the way? Butterball, no.
5 points of piercing. 6 of acid, so 11 points of damage.
8, 9, 10. Yep, okay. Woo! I'm not dead yet.
I'm still standing.
I'm still standing.
Alright, for
Yeah,
Aries.
yeah.
So next up then is technically Droghar.
Okay. You said the
I'm
door.
in shock. I'm like, Droghar, you're okay.
Oh, so yeah, okay. Door's open. I don't know what to do.
Mimics in there.
All right, so yeah,
Mimic?
I guess I'm gonna go into that room, and I will attack the first mimic. To the right.
So you're coming in and going for the one right here.
Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting to move my guy. My bad.
No worries. Alright, yep, go ahead. Oh, did you pick up your sword?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Is it in that
So you
room
went
that
to
I
the
came from?
It's on the table, like right there.
All right, so if I was right here, I go there, and then I'll come in here and get it. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure that we're laying it was actually happening before you go in there to swing something you don't have.
No, I appreciate it. All right.
'Cause, like, if you don't mention stuff, that's how stuff like Billy the Club gets left behind and stuff.
All right. First attack misses.
Oh, I knew. I knew what I was doing.
All right, I got a nat
Billy
20.
knows as well. You're going to have a talk at some point.
All right, I got a nat 20.
What did you get? Nat 20? Go for
Yeah.
it.
Off.
Just give me a sec. $38.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm almost certain whatever you've rolled, you've killed it. Like, it did not have that much health left.
All right, so I'm gonna immediately go for the other one then on the bottom by Rezz.
Yep.
I got a 19. Okay.
That one's dead.
I don't think I get another attack. I don't know, but I think that's my turn.
I was gonna say it's like
Great weapon master, reckless attack.
yeah, I think that's it. So like technically yes, there is one mimic left. TBD, technically it's your turn.
Lightning bolt.
Just
Through
like
the
you.
door, through the doorway, straight through all your teammates. Take them
Yeah.
out and the mimic.
Fine.
I rolled. What's my modifier? 24. 24. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
24, that hits.
I hope so.
What's the distance on Guiding Bolt?
120 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well within range, and technically there's like a sliver between where Droghar and Lilith are standing. You can between them.
I did 21 damage.
Woo!
21 damage.
It's fried.
He is technically still up.
Ooh,
Man.
man.
Well, he's glowing, so you'll have advantage.
He's not a
Um,
very bright mimic.
What was the saving throw for the fear?
Oh, 17.
He breaks out of that.
Wait, do I have advantage if he's feared?
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah.
see if it's not. I want to see if it's a
Yeah,
nat
just see if you crit, see if you take him out.
one. No.
Yeah.
That was a nat one.
So he breaks out of it. Out of the fear. Is that at the end of his turn? Does that count as like? I don't think he's got movement and anything.
Right, yeah. No, that's.
All right then, Lilith, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to end it.
If you get higher than his AC, you've killed him.
Nice.
Oh.
I will say that right now. As long as you get higher than his AC, whatever you do, you've killed him. Like, he's at that low of health. Like, I'm shocked he's not dead after that last hit.
Well, then I'll just do Nazar's Scorcher, which he needs to make a deck save of 17.
You got a nat 1.
Dang.
Oh. He's toast. Again.
Again.
I will say in that he rolled a nat 1 that like not jumps into it. And it engulfs him on a nat 1. It's like he is
Well,
gone.
we're not cold anymore.
Alright. So kind of like we did last night with Book of Asher, right now you guys have got free movement. You're technically out of combat, so you got free movement with your characters.
I grab the table and I flip it. I'm pissed.
I got a TBD and I make sure she's okay. I'm like, TBD, you okay?
Can I loot the room?
Yeah, you can try and loot the room if you want.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Can you make me an investigation check? Is that the right word? Am I doing the right thing? I don't even remember it anymore.
Oh no, oh man, oh my goodness. Sorry, hold on. I accidentally closed.
I want to peek into the store.
Which one? You're in between two. There's one to
the
your
one to the north.
left and one up ahead.
I got a 15.
15? You find a lot of bones.
Oh man. Stupid -1.
It's a mimic feeding room. There's nothing in there. It is literally... That's his recycling bin.
Droghar wants to
Hey,
look
cut
for
off-
the elf. So he's gonna
Cut
go
off its
look for the
head
elf.
and put it in a
Well,
bag of holding.
Yeah,
See
I was
you
gonna
know.
say, I'm like, come on, TBD.
Okay. I'm
Alright, so
giving
you're going
myself
for
a-
the door up above you?
Yeah.
Alright, you go for the door is locked.
I'm
I
gonna
wanna
try to
bash.
kick it.
Can I
Alright, go
pick
for
it? Try picking it.
Well, I got to
Eh.
roll.
I got a nat 20.
anyway.
Oh,
I did my reroll. I had a 3, and I rerolled again, and it was a 11. But I guess with Drogar's.
Yep, nat 20. I would say Droghar kicks the door off of its hinges.
Okay, well, I guess that's one way to do it.
I like to imagine.
I'm
Aries
glad
built
you
down
nat
to,
20
like,
because I failed that.
block kick,
Probably.
and then just poof.
Yeah.
Droghar just screams, "Where did he go?"
I'm gonna freaking kill him.
In this room,
Or
you
this
see
table up here.
beautiful barrels there, and you see a beautiful dining table with what looks like a very delicious dinner at it. Very beautiful cuts of meat lying on the table.
I would not trust that
Nope.
meat.
All right, I want to go to this other door.
Droghar walks into that room and flips the table over.
Can I
Right,
do
right.
a magic check to see if I can like sense any like strong magic from this room?
Yeah, you can have a check in that room. Do me
I'll,
an arcana check.
I'm not at
Yes.
Droghar. Want to do this again?
Let's do it.
Once again, I rolled very low.
I got a
so
19.
I hope I rolled a 3. So
I got
hopefully
a
you can roll
26.
high. Okay. Rez has a negative
All
1
right.
to strength.
So first of all, for Aries in the dining room, you sense little hints of magic in here, but it's mostly just like ambient stuff. Like he's got used magic to kind of do lighting and magic to kind of like give the room a bit of an atmosphere, but there's nothing like ornately, deeply magic in here. There's nothing, no major spells or anything as far as you're aware.
Okay.
Droghar for you, yep, 26. You boot in this first door.
There's another one.
We're gonna immediately go for the next one.
Yup.
All right, go for
We're
it
just
again.
going on a
Another door.
rampage, just kicking in doors.
Oh jeez. The boys are kicking indoors.
The boy
I got
Once
a-
again,
backing
I rolled
down.
extremely low.
I got
rolled a 4.
I got a 14.
I like to think Rezz is trying to help, and he's like, "Yeah, I did it."
Just booting it.
It's really
For a
good. We're
14,
like,
not quite as good. The door's kind of kicked open. It's like kind of like half hanging at this
Can
point.
I try to open the door on the handle?
Try again,
does it open?
The door opens.
Oh gosh.
We look at each other.
These two doors were
Alright.
not locked.
Droghar goes
I'm
up.
just watching them. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Droghar is
guys.
gonna go up to this one and try to jiggle the handle.
Yeah, you jiggle the handle. It opens.
Okay.
Wow. They didn't lock any.
All right, is it
doors.
just Droghar, Rezz, and Aries that are in here? Or
I'm
Lilith,
going
or
there.
TBD, you coming this way too?
Can I roll perception?
You can roll perception.
Butterball,
Yeah, I want to roll for perception as well.
23.
Yeah, you guys can.
Butterball, stop.
On a 23,
gonna
this
say-
looks like a storage room.
Okay. Okay.
I rolled too. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, you guys see basically a storage room. Nothing much to it. Nothing major going on in here. Are you guys going through this next door?
Yep, I'm
Yes.
following them. Make
Yep.
sure they don't get in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Droghar and Rezz open this door up, you see a figure standing just ahead. There's a little opening, and you see a figure ahead in the doorway. Do you walk through?
I
Yes.
say, wait, guys.
Droghar
What?
goes through.
Droghar walks through and sees TBD in front of him.
What just happened?
It's an enchantment.
What's an enchantment?
All right,
magic.
Can I do a magic check or a karma check?
You can do an Arcana check, yeah.
I thought you said a karma check.
A karma.
Do a Karma
Yeah.
check. You'll
This
suck.
thing just Dang.
I'll do one as well.
I got a 23.
Oh.
23. Yeah, this room's enchanted.
Oh, okay.
This room's enchanted with, and at a 23 or so you realize it's a looping spell.
Does anyone
And
know how
that-
to break a looping spell?
Can you counterspell a looping spell?
I mean, if you have like dispel magic.
Oh.
Let me see.
Yeah, you can't
Oh, okay.
counter it because it has already been cast.
Yeah.
You know what? I do have dispel magic.
Well, there you go.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, I must make an ability check using my spell casting ability. I guess I'll try it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
cast a spell magic. What level are you casting it at?
I'm going to try just 3rd level, so let me know if it fails and I'll make a roll for it.
Okay.
So if it's 4th level or higher.
Yeah, so you're going to need to roll for it.
Okay, Butterball, I need to move. So
What's
the
the rolls
DC
for-
is going to be 10 plus the spell's level.
10 plus the spell's level. Okay. So you are going to need to give me a 15 or higher.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d20 and I add my spell casting modifier, so that's a plus 5. And that is going to be a 16.
Yay!
16.
11 plus 5, yeah.
Good job, TBD.
You are able to cast this spell magic and are able to the looping spell. The doorway behind where Droghar is and the doorway in front of where Rezz is shimmer. And it you see it drop. And Rezz, in front of you, you see another room up here. There we go, sorry. I get used to the tools still.
I'll walk in.
You walk in and you see what is essentially a kitchen slash butcher's work area.
Lovely.
You see tables, you see bones, you see basically what this guy's been eating for a while.
Man.
I'll look at the table and I'll walk up to it, make sure it's not shaking, and be like, "This is a good tabletop." All right, I had to get that out.
I don't think they're going to ask us to like help with sponsorships after this.
It's like, wait. Tabletop?
So we were thinking about it, but you guys can't even pronounce the name of it, so.
They need to just change their name. I'm just saying. Is this a doorway out into this like little cavern?
Yeah, where it is like, it looks like a cavern, but it'll say like that's a little doorway out of the house.
I'll
It's
open
kind of
it
like
and
a back.
Yeah.
I'll open it and I'll just keep pushing. I'll
Yep.
just keep pushing forward. I'm
Yep.
pissed.
So we're outside now.
I'm angry.
Yep, so
Same.
you're outside. Oh, so you all head outside and you have came out the back of the cottage. And everyone survived.
How on earth did that happen?
No matter how much fear I put in you with those that 20 rolls.
Good heavens.
But yeah, I'll leave it on a die. TBD and Droghar might just get killed by a next slit tonight. Let's see.
That would have been fun.
What?
Ah.
Crazy.
Such a nihilist.
But you guys are out of the cabin. You come out the back of it. Basically, like, yeah, it's a fairly big cabin. There was no secret areas to it or anything. Like, the size of it is the size it looks. So you guys are just out the other side of it now.
So I come out and I'm breathing. I'm like, fresh
Any-
air. All right,
Any- Do we see,
everybody, new rule. We question everybody.
all right, look here.
Yeah.
I know I messed up,
Everybody.
but from the stories that I've heard, you've all literally have done the same thing. Every
Oh,
single one
yeah.
of you.
I'm just saying, from now on, new rule for our group. We start questioning everybody.
I agree.
Oh,
You
jeez.
like fire?
You wonder
right?
why I keep throwing these like double crosses at all of you, because literally every one of you falls for it. And
We try to.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll adopt this
TBD and I
one.
became werewolves because of this. We got the Reforge against us.
Got
although they
betrayed
kinda started
many
it.
times. Valron,
Yeah.
and all these other things.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
Alright,
hope you're
I
not
s-
all too.
I say we stay here, camp, for the night.
I think
I
that's a
don't want to
terrible
stay
idea.
here just in case Crazy Man comes back. So
You know what? No. I reach into my bag. I have not actually used the cabin's right there. I
yeah,
have
you're
not
right next to the cabin.
used this at all. I pull out. I just reach in my bag hoping it's something good, and I happen to pull out Checker's Pocket Striker. That's a callback.
Yeah, they're gonna say that's like a early
Good
chapter
heavens.
3. That.
I want to set this house on fire.
Dang it! I was gonna ask Lilith to do that.
I'm setting this place on fire. I'm pissed. So I.
Lilith just joins in with her fireballs because now she can.
I
I'm gonna
am
cast
know,
Secret
right?
Flame.
immediately
Firebolt.
use it to burn down. I guess it's
Fire.
Let's see. Small emerald and checkers seemingly bound with the light. I strike it, and checkers comes down. I'm like, destroy, and I point it towards the house.
You
the
see
cabin.
Checkers scutter across the grass, leaving a little trail of fire behind him, and he goes like up a little ledge and in to the house.
There we go. That's
I'll
much
send
better.
some firebolts.
And Lilith casts fireball, a couple of set locations, and you see fires just starting to burn
All right.
and encapsulate. And as the cabin's starting to burn, you see like bits falling, and it's starting to kind of collapse into itself. And while it's doing that, you hear screaming from inside.
Like little bugs.
Like the elf guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna stand there and just watch.
Yeah, you hear screaming
Agree.
as and recognize the voice as Kibesen screaming. He was
The
still
cabin.
in the cabin.
The cabin door, it's not burnt off yet. I look around and I see. I'm gonna try to. Like where the door is. I mold earth to where it basically forms a wall over the door and the window.
What were you saying about callbacks? This is a callback to chapter 1. This
It is.
pinning the doors to the guy in the burning
Oh
building
yeah,
can't
no.
get
He's
out.
gonna burn.
This-
Screw this guy.
Seriously.
Piss me off. So like I mold earth where it forms over the windows and over the doors where he cannot get out, but where it still burns. And I'm just gonna stand there and watch.
And I just kind of sit down and I'm like, I think he kind of deserved that.
Deserve more than that.
You guys hear the
I think
screaming,
it's time for a hot tub.
and hear eventually the screams just kind of
Yeah,
start to
hot
quieten
tub time.
down. You just
Right,
watch
you
as
guys.
the flames rise and the building just eventually start to burn and collapse in on itself.
Alright,
I
you
thought it
guys,
was a
when
bad
we're done
idea.
watching, we probably need to start making our way towards that path and find a good place to rest and shelter
Agree.
ourselves. Probably a cave. An
I'll
empty cave.
tiny hut? Is this a tiny hut time?
Tiny hut. Let's bunk it.
Alright,
Tiny hut.
me and TBD make our tiny huts.
It's a tiny condo.
I was gonna say, I'll say you guys make your tiny huts kind of able to conjoin them, so it's a bit of a bigger area
Yeah.
to clerics casting it next to each
I
other.
I want to go
Nice.
up. I want to go up to Droghar and say, I really admit this, but you were right.
Whoa.
It happens occasionally. You
I'm
can't
sorry.
just trust anyone, man.
Very
Drogar's
occasionally.
ecstatic because he's been right twice today about this guy being bad and about the big creature he knows is in the woods that he's still going to get.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's okay, man.
Look,
This is a good day for Drogar.
It is.
This is his territory.
It
look,
is.
Droghar,
We just all need to prepare for what's coming.
I agree.
Yeah, because
I,
that sucked.
Yeah. I slipped up. I almost got us killed.
Not really. I think we were fine.
Just when we get closer to where we are
Argue for
going.
yourself, man. I got major
didn't-
rug burn for
you
being
didn't
dragged, and I couldn't
mess up
move.
as much as you thought, maybe.
When
I
we,
think it's okay to still have hope in people.
Vomit.
when we get closer to where we're going, and Drogar kind of raises his voice and he's looking at everyone, I need you guys to listen to me. You don't know these people like I do, okay? And I would like for you guys to be alive. You understand?
I think that's fair.
Okay.
Well, on that note, I'll make us some food. And TBD,
Oh yeah,
summons
we were
the
hungry.
most bland food ever because it has no flavor. I don't think. It is bland but nourishing.
So it's a bunch of.
You've
Lamb
got
is
some
bread.
bread.
It's all
I will,
hardtack.
s-
Legume.
I will say, as you guys are eating your bland food, it's like it actually tastes better than it probably should because
We're
as
so-
you're dining and you're super hungry, there's also a really nice smell of cooking meat in the air.
Mm-mm.
Nice.
Like a barbecue going on, and you guys have set up the tiny huts like right next to this burning barbecue house.
Awesome.
Drogar's
Because
gonna.
like the storerooms were full of like meat.
Reminds me of
So
Could totally barbecue them.
Like, Drogar's gonna pass his skin around. His beer skin around.
Okay, that's a
everyone.
whole different concept now. No.
Not my
Thanks,
actual
Drogar.
skin. My beer
Whoa.
skin.
Drogar's like, ugh.
Gonna
Here
pass
you
the skin
go.
around.
Like,
we're
what am
doing
I
that
doing
Here,
with
eat
this?
this.
Barbecue. Whoa.
I'll take a swig.
Drogar kind
I
of
just bring out
pat,
my
like,
pan
lightly.
flute and I
lightly
start
pats him on the
making
back.
ambiance music.
Drogar just kind of leans back and lays in the snow, and just looks up at the sky.
And as like I'm guessing it's starting to get dark now.
Oh yeah, you guys have been down there for a while. Like it's pretty much nighttime now.
As like I'm playing my pan flute, just you're noticing Aries is getting fluffier and fluffier to keep out the cold.
Aries, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, don't mention it. Seriously, don't mention it. I'm fluffy.
Hey, question for you. How's the? Not that I care, because I don't. How's that little plant thing doing?
Oh,
The
Hubert?
little- yeah.
And I pull him out. Would you like to talk to him?
What does that mean?
Here. And I cast Speak to Plants. And then I talk, and I'm like, he misses you.
Okay.
He says he can still understand you, even
Oh.
if you don't understand him.
Okay. Well, I'll just let you keep holding on to him. How about that? You seem like you know what you're doing. But
You bet.
I miss you too, bro. Whoa. What was that? That was weird. Here, take it. That was
I'll
weird.
tell you.
I don't like that.
Here, get a little bit of snow and put it in his dirt. He likes that.
I'm gonna pick up a little bit of stone. Just...
There you go. I tuck him back in. Don't worry. He'll still be here when you're ready. And I just whip out my pan flute again. I just keep going with the music.
Anything else anyone's wanting to do this evening? Any?
Droghar is gonna, outside of earshot of everyone, so they can't make fun of him, go up to Lilith and say,
Oh, there they
Everyone's
go alone.
immediately pressed up against the
I know.
the little hut.
Oh, there they go alone.
They can't hear anything.
"You said something about like the hot spring thing." I mean, I'm down. That was kind of cool the way that you did that.
Well, I need Rezz balls
Oh.
to actually make the circle. But, you
My
know,
balls?
Trying so hard
Nope.
not to
You
make
did
that
my
joke.
once.
nope. Nope.
Wow.
That is 0% where I was going with that.
Wait.
Okay, you just ruined the moment again. Boo. Boo.
I give up.
Rezz needs to stop talking forever.
Rezz is in his ball. He can't hear you.
Well,
A metagame
it's
laughing.
like,
That was
Well,
metagame laughing
listen,
because
Droghar,
metagame
it's
we
not
all were
going
thinking
anywhere.
that as soon as you went Rezball. Like, you need what?
I'm sorry I'm not as perverted as you guys. God.
Wow, are we really gonna try that line? Really?
I'm not gonna bring up who said, "Wait, what is sex?"
You don't know what sex is? That's not perverted.
What's sex?
That's an honest question.
Wait. What is this chapter's question? Remember, Droghar was gonna ask it. No, we have to listen now. We have to. go back to
I
the
don't
beginning.
know.
My
Okay,
head hurts.
Droghar and Lilith, feel free to have your conversation. We will be
Are you
laughing.
sure?
Yeah.
Because I don't think that that's ever gonna happen.
Look at me. I'm putting my finger in front of my lips.
We're all gonna be good. You
You
like in
need to
school?
hit the
Keep
mute
your bubble.
button.
I feel like they're just gonna have a conversation into the night, just kind of talking back and forth with each other. So.
And you guys don't get to hear it
Cop out.
because you're insolent. So there.
Droghar and
End
Lilith
scene.
sit kind of outside the hut and chat. I'll say the two of them kind of continued more or less the conversations that they've been having. Like, you know, I'll say the conversation they had at the hot tub a few nights ago. Like, they've kind of been chatting kind of on and off since then. Maybe not as quite in depth, but almost like continuing the conversation. I will say though that behind Droghar, while Lilith is talking to them, she does see this in the sky, something that she only sees again. This kind of like magic flowing through the air, almost kind of like making the sky look like an aurora borealis, you know, like the northern lights. But all of the kind of waves and motion and these beautiful colors are all different shades of green.
Now, do any of us see this aurora borealis?
Nope, you guys are all still in the tiny huts, so none of you see any of that.
Before we end this night, I want to go sit next to TBD.
There's
And
me.
I take a sit down.
Hi.
Like, don't really look at her. I just kind of look at the wall.
I'm turn around and I sit in front of him.
And I turn and try to avoid eye contact. We got off on the wrong foot. I apologize.
Okay,
I'm
thank
trying
you.
to better myself.
That's allowed.
Yeah. So
Puts out hand.
your stick
I'm
with
TBD.
Rezz.
This is where you shake my hand, please.
I don't want to do that.
Takes your hand, shakes
Oh,
it.
okay. Oh, okay. Your stick thing is okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, your scythe is cool.
Yeah.
It kills.
It goes back to flashbacks. Killed a lot of people.
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah. Okay.
I regret it.
So since we're all in the tiny hut, I'm like right there too, right? Just like hearing this whole thing going.
Well, it's a wider space because you've put the two tiny huts together,
It's still
so it's
not a
like
lot of space. It's like 20.
it's a bit bigger, so you're not like right up at them, but like you're in this conversation whether you want to be or not, pretty much.
Yeah, I think we've all killed enough people to last us a while. More than we ever dreamed of wanting to.
Yeah.
Comes with living
I-
several
Speak
lifetimes.
for yourself.
As you know, I think after if I could find Spectra, I think I want to stop.
Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
No. The one
I,
that stabbed you.
Yeah. I am going to try to convince her to turn away from this lifestyle to save her soul. And after that, I'm done.
Gonna
What do
What do you
retire?
mean done?
Yeah.
Any particular plane you're thinking of? Let the portal choose at random. You just
Walk
go.
in forever.
Well, I wish you luck, and I hope things go the way that you want them to go. Because our expectations are rarely met, especially when it comes to family, right?
Yeah. If
Especially when they're mad at us.
yeah. If I don't know what to do if I can't save her.
I guess
But I can't
we
let her
don't know.
become. Wait, what?
Support her.
Yeah.
She's gotta want it, not just you.
I can't let her become me. Lost my soul a long time ago.
You know, changing others usually is lost in our hands, but I guess we could just change ourselves. That's the only sure thing we can do. Or allow the change to happen, like for me. I didn't particularly want to be bitten by a werewolf. It happened.
I did. I
That's-
think it was cool.
Yeah, TBD is still very excited about it.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not a huge fan of dogs, and you could probably tell why. That first change was the most horrid experience in my life. I heard TBD just got super hungry, which I'm
I was
completely
so
jealous
hungry.
of.
I'll trade you.
Well, I wouldn't trade you now, though. Because when we went to the Fae and somehow Hyde was born, it was hard at first, but I allowed the change to happen with me, and now she's a part of me. I can't see myself without her.
It's like Rezz is a part of me. The other Rezz.
Yeah, he very much is. And don't fight it, because both of you are you. It's not one or the other. It's both.
Probably easier to live too if you're not constantly at war with yourself. If you could just, make a decision to be like, yeah, that's my decision.
Yep.
Especially
honest,
if you're
it
of
is.
the same mind when it comes to your daughter.
Mhm.
But the only thing that you can change is yourself. You can't expect her to change because you want her to.
You're right.
Just maybe show her the path and let her decide which one she takes.
Yeah.
That other... I think he'd want the exact same thing you want.
Rezz just kind of looks for a second. Thank you, my friends. Got some thinking to do.
And if you ever need to think at nothing, you can always talk to your little plant. Hubert is an excellent listener, so I've heard.
He is.
I need to relearn how to do that. And so everyone goes to bed. Unless anybody else was going to do something, but everyone goes to bed. I just want to say that Rezz will sit. He'll be up for most of the evening. He'll take like the first shift or whatever, and keeps looking at the ground. Okay, Rezz. I'm gonna let you in. I don't want to. Yeah, dude. I'm here for you, bro. I'm in control. We're in control, dude. And Rezz will look down. And he puts his hand out where the ground is. And he twists it. And out comes a flower. And he'll just stare at it.
You all kind of wrap up your conversations. Go into the huts and sleep through the night. You all wake up the next morning. And huts come down, you pack up all your stuff. And Droghar, you're hit with a sense of anticipation and trepidation, as you know this is it, it's the beginning of the hike.
I feel like
Once you
Droghar
get to
would.
the end of this trail, you're at the entrance of the camp.
I feel like he would go off in the morning early before everybody else and kind of just go out into the woods and breathe in the air and kind of like center himself. Prepping himself for what's to come.
Rezz will, as you're outside, he's gonna get up early and he'll walk outside and he just taps you on the shoulder. Droghar.
Yes.
You'll be alright.
Droghar doesn't notice, like, he makes sure that Rezz doesn't notice, but his hand is shaking really bad. His good hand is shaking really bad. And he has it kind of down by his side, away from Rezz. Kind of just shakes it out. And folds his arm and just kind of walks away into the woods.
Aries comes out then and just stands next to Rezz and just goes, "Let him be." In his mind, he has to do this himself. But we'll be right there behind him, supporting him.
Yeah.
But this is a battle that he's been facing longer than when I met him.
I feel for him. away from his family. It just
I think that's the hardest part. He doesn't see it as his family. I mean, they tried to kill him. But it's still a crucial part of who he is.
yeah. Check this out. I snap, and roses start to pop up from the ground.
Oh, and I go, hey, Rezz.
And a big stupid smile comes on. What's up?
Yeah, I kind of like the other one, but Hyde's very happy to see you.
We're one.
Good.
And I pick up some of the flowers, and I'll hand one to Aries. Thanks. And then I'll pick a couple more, and I'll find Lilith. And hey Lilith.
Yeah.
I hand you the flowers. I say, these are from Droghar. Wanted to give you. He wanted to give. He asked me to give them to you.
Okay.
It's better than a stick.
Droghar is out in the woods, and he's kind of remembering this like Goliath custom. And he gets down on his knees. He's in the snow in the middle of the woods. He pulls out his sword and sets it in front of him, and grabs a huge handful of snow and kind of rubs it on his hands, and rubs it across his blade, and is cleaning his blade. And he just wipes all the wet snow off, and wipes it on his fur, and looks at it up in the sun as it's shining off the edge. Takes a big sigh, kind of stands up, and sheaths it, wipes his hands on the fur, and just kind of heads back to camp.
As he walks towards us, I'll look at him and be like, "You ready?"
He just nods.
We'll follow your lead.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I pick one of the flowers too and hand it to TBD. Be like, Rezz is handing out flowers today.
Really? Thank you,
Yeah.
Rezz.
Ooh.
What's up for flower?
Alright, let's head out.
I give it to Billy to eat.
You know what? We always said that it was like a weird was Cross's favorite NPC, but I think it's Billy.
I think it is Billy.
I don't get to do Billy that often, so it's nice when I get to do him.
Because I'm magic, I just say, guiding bolt.
You're still stuck with Billy. He's like bonded to you. Forever and ever and ever.
Never.
That means he's stuck with me.
I was gonna say, I don't know who gets the more tortured end of that. Like, Droghar could have pulled him out the bag and they could have murdered gloriously together, but no, TBD gone.
Don't worry, we'll get up to stuff. One day.
But as you all gather up your belongings and you unpack the furs and the cloaks and the stuff that Reese and Gwen have given you, and it's already feeling fairly chilly where you are. You're at the very edge of things and still within the forest, but you know, as Droghar said, like there's snow and there's stuff in the area already. It's already starting to get bitterly cold. But you put on the furs and stuff and get ready, and you all begin to make the hike. Start to head up the mountain. And at first it's Nothing too treacherous. It's just, you know, the snow is like knee high and a little bit harder to get through, a little bit harder to kind of climb through and work your way through. But you're pushing forward. As you keep pushing up the path, though, you start to find that it starts to get bitterly cold. Like insanely cold. Even with all the furs and all the wraps on you, you will all find yourselves like hugging everything close to you, just trying to hold any sort of warmth within you.
Aries
you
now
move
looks
further
like
and
a
further
wild cat. Just nice and puffy. Just
Oh yeah, Aries is like puffy and there's like snow all stuck in her fur, like the snow and the. It's like when you get that like that blizzard type wind where like, you feel your face starting to sting as it hits you, and the snow is hitting hard, and you're all just heads down, just pushing forward. There's no conversations, there's no interactions, there's no little, you know, banter back and forth. Like, it is just every ounce of energy you've got is focusing, pushing forward, knowing full well that if you stop for too long you might not start moving again. It is getting that cold, and it's only getting worse the higher up you go. As you push forward, I will say as well that each of you, except for Droghar, takes about 10 points of cold damage. Just as you are pushing to the tops of the mountains, it is bitterly freezing. Like any spells that you cast to cast flames or make fires, or they don't last. For the short terms that they last, like you get a tiny bit of heat and then the winds like snuff them out and the cold hits again. After what feels like eons walking through a blizzard, what has probably been the best part of the day, you start to come to a top kind of part of the path that's almost like caverned out, as if you're going into a mountain, but it's like there's no roof on top, it's just high walls, like it's been carved out. And you start to walk through, you start to get a reprieve from the snow hitting and the wind biting against you. But your skin starts to feel like it's that tingling feeling, like as the warmth tries to come back, and it just stings now.
Droghar he'll light his sword on fire and kind of hold it close to the group. Kind of hold it down close to the group.
an image in my brain. Sorry.
How far are we?
We're close. And I kind of just look at them with like, not pity isn't the right word, but like, I know it's cold. And I know you guys feel it, but we're almost there.
Alright. So Aries
there
comes
yet,
in.
Dad?
She is nice and puffy like a wildcat, right? But she took her cloak and tried to go over this way. But the snow, because of her fur and the cloak, she's not this big, puffy, just snow-covered cat. Just like waddling.
You all.
Can someone help uncase me?
Rezz tries. It doesn't work.
Droghar just tussles her hair.
And then I break out in like my cloak, and I'm like, but I'm like poofy, like.
Droghar holds
What
his
fur do you have?
burning sword, and
My
kind
body
of
created more fur.
you all just kind of gather round and try to kind of absorb heat off of it. And
I'll just kind of
It
just
takes a
stick it in the
minute to-
ground. Everyone get close. About a minute. Put
Oh,
your hands
you don't
out.
have to tell me twice.
and it takes time to feel the heat coming back to your bodies. Like for the first like few minutes, first maybe 5 minutes, like it just hurts. As your body starts to readjust and the temperature starts to rise again, it's that like biting cold as it starts to release your body and you start to feel like you can move again, and you're getting warmth and you start to kind of relax.
Make sure you get your bombs. That's important. Hands and bombs. Most important.
But
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
On my tail. Oh,
Droghar pulls his skirt up. You're a bum.
Hands up.
He slaps his
bum.
butt.
yes,
Like,
thank
you're a
you,
bum.
Like-
Droghar.
You put your
Yes.
hands on your bum?
No, you put your bum near the fire to get it warm.
Oh.
Just
Yes.
not too close.
Sometimes Droghar, your accent, it just throws me off.
Rezz never had a problem with it. I'm just saying.
I am Rezz.
Rezz?
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Hey.
What have you been, man?
Here.
Whoa.
Near the fire.
No, the other guy was here. Like the other guy.
I am.
Not so funny, not so cool guy. He's okay. Not as cool as you though.
Yeah, I know.
He
I'm
does
super
not do
cool,
yoga.
dude. Yeah, what is up with that?
I
Dude,
don't
we need
know.
to
I
do,
don't
like,
know what his
yoga soon.
aversion to yoga is. He's
Don't
I
like
don't think
do
he's a
naked
virgin.
yoga
I
right
I don't
now.
think he's
it's too
aversion to
cold.
yoga either.
he's like
You know?
excellent for health.
Yeah, it is.
He's like so opposed to it.
We're one now, you know. We've decided that we're just like one now, you know. Not like Hyde and Aries one, like they're like two people in one, but we are one
Okay.
person.
Rezz,
Like when
you know how
two
you do
become
two.
one.
Like this.
to become one. Rezz, you know how you do that one pose with the yoga, and I do the pose where it's like downward dog, where I'm
Yeah.
like a V. I need
Yeah.
you to do that because you need to warm your bun. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I know how
No,
to warm
don't.
a bun.
You don't have to remove clothes this time. Keep clothes
Oh,
on.
okay. My pants were almost off. Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep clothes on, but you need to make
Okay.
sure you're warm.
Yeah,
Hands,
use a
hands and
butt.
bum.
All right.
Okay.
This is not the conversation I thought we were going to be having. Getting to the Goliath camp.
Both my both my paws and my feet are just like this. Like I'm just like I'm still fluffy. I'm gonna stay fluffy through like this whole winter venture.
I turned to TBD. I'm like, TBD, let me see your shield. I take her shield and lean it up against the sword. Kind of rotate it a couple times. And then I hand it back to her. And it's not like
Okay.
it's scorching hot, but it's warm. You should help.
You.
Your
Let us
shield
turn
will
into
hold
a
heat
taxi.
for a very long time.
Oh! Now we have two fluffy cats. Literally, she just comes out.
The metal in your shield will hold heat for a very long time.
Give the hand out for a high five.
As
Hey,
you'll get warmed. No, on you go.
No, I was gonna try. Hey, Droghar. FYI, I did something. Don't be mad.
What?
Well, I know you and Lilith have
Oh, okay.
been chatting, and so you gave her some flowers. Just letting you know.
I gave her a stick.
No, you gave her flowers. Just go with it, big guy.
Actually did not.
No.
I gave her one stick. It was a nice stick, but I did not give flower. I gave stick.
Oh god, you did. No, you 100%.
I
did.
actually
no.
100%.
It was in your sleep.
Did not.
You had it in your hands. You were sleepwalking.
I don't
actually,
sleep.
and you found
Goliaths
something.
don't sleep on.
You did.
It just
But
does
you
not
did this
happen.
one time. You rolled over in your sleep and you said, "Wow, had flowers to Lilith," and I said, "Okay," and I grabbed them, and then I was the next morning. I give just letting you
What? God.
know. Yeah. So just letting you know that happened.
Happened.
Yeah.
He said, like cold. He's cold
No
and
crap.
snow.
Yeah. That's
No
what they
crap,
call it,
Sherlock.
honey. No.
And sticks.
No, they're flowers.
What?
Sticks? Flowers?
The hard moment as a DM, I have to work out if he's trying to make a deception check or if Drogar's just been a dumbass.
Probably a bit of both, honestly.
Like,
We
is
just call
is
it a dumbass
lied?
check.
Yeah.
That was
Like, is he
cool.
lying
Rezz
to
just
it,
goes
or is
says,
it just
like,
Droghar being
I-
Droghar, or?
I don't even know what just happened. I don't. I
Well,
don't.
I turned to Lilith and kind of after all this settles down, are you okay? Are you warm enough?
I think this just proves how opposite we are. I don't like the cold. Nope. No, no.
I don't like
This is not my nature.
necessarily like the cold. I can just tolerate.
Mm.
It's not something I would have particularly chosen, but it comes in handy, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to, like, can you make fire with your hands, or?
Yeah, it's just really small. Not as intense.
Are there any, like, sticks around, like big sticks? Not like a wand stick as a gift, just like a log, like a small log.
There's a few.
Are you looking for a
There's,
traditional Goliath love stick?
I'm gonna grab one of them and kind of hold it in front of Lilith and say, "Here, light this. Trust me, light it."
Okay. Okay. I did it. I do it. It's done.
I give it to her just to kind of hold, so it'll make her a little bit warmer.
Gave her a
Thanks,
burning
Droghar.
stick now.
Whoa!
In the game.
That's awesome.
Now I
would
can
be-
burn
Elevate
people.
The rest of us
Elevate
are
Yay!
the
giving you
game.
thumbs up.
I can light people on
Yeah.
fire like
Yes.
candlesticks.
Rezz is mouthing. Jacket. Put it over. Give her. Would Droghar know mouthing?
I kind of lean over to Lilith without even looking at her, and we're both looking at Rezz. Do you know what he's saying? Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. Is he talking to us?
I have no idea. He's so weird.
He looks like moron. Like, what'd he do?
He is a moron.
Right?
I looked at him.
I look at Lilith. Right?
They not-
I've been trying
does
to
she
say
not
that
give
a-
for like a week. Nobody
I
believed.
mean,
Alright, so
no.
when all this is
Rezz was
going-
way smarter. Like,
Our
way
group
smarter.
is really dumb. Yeah.
during this whole thing, Aries does like the cat face plant. 'Cause she's so tired. She's kind of slowly goes, "Roop," and then like does like the cat face plant.
I'm dragging her. Come on, we gotta go!
Right.
Yay!
Yes, TBD's right. We need to go.
I hate the cold. There's no such thing in Feywilds. Not really. This sucks.
Can't you just transform
Agreed.
into a tiefling and, you know, have that little fire?
Hey,
Warmth.
Tiefling in the group, are you cold right now?
Yes. Even with that, I am quite cold.
I'm sorry, Rezz. Thank you, though.
I don't know how it
You tried.
works. I'm a Genasi.
I don't know.
As
how it
all of
works
this is
either.
happening
I'm a
at the top of the mountain, you all gather yourselves and start to make your way along the path. And you don't need to throw it up, but I'm going to pull up a map now to kind of show you what the entrance of the camp is looking like.
Oh.
See
So do we-
snow-covered trees.
Do we see the
Fine.
entrance of the camp through the trees? Can we see it?
As you start to come through the trees, you start to see the entrance. You see massive wall of stone behind with a big rock in the middle carved looking like a skull and a bridge walkway going onto it. And you start to come through the trees. You see two Goliaths standing guard.
Before we get to the wood line, I'm gonna hold
the
my arm
entrance.
out. And I'm gonna kind of turn around everyone and say, okay, everyone, I need you to wait here. Aries, that means you too.
Okay.
If you guys step out of this wood line, you will immediately die. Do you understand? There is no mercy with my people. They don't ask questions, they just kill. That's what they do. So I need you to listen to me and stay here for the time being.
We've literally got your back, Droghar. We will stay here.
If anything happens to me, you go back the way you came.
Got it.
And you run away from Andriesia, okay?
Okay.
Droghar's hand starts to shake again and he tries to hide it. Takes a couple quick breaths. He looks back at Lilith for a second, like a glance, and then looks forward and kind of steps out, like, as confidently as he can. He kind of steps out of the wood line with his sword out and in full view as he's walking towards them. He takes his sword and sheathes it to make sure that they can see that him sheath it. And he holds his hands out. And as he's walking forward, he kind of yells out, "My name is Droghar Stoneheart Goliath, son of Iglig, Strongrock Goliath. I ask for an audience with your leader."
As you start to say this and come out of the tree line, hands open, you see two throwing axes get tossed at you and land in the ground, like right in front of you. "Halt where you go!" And they both pull battle axes out from behind their back and slowly start to approach. As they come up to you, both look, and one kind of like 180 round to the back of you, and they both kind of start walking round.
I just keep my eyes forward to the camp.
You see
I am
the rest of
Droghar
the
is
tree line,
terrified.
see them looking up and down like they're analyzing every piece of Droghar.
I kind of turn my head a little bit to where, not trying to give them away, but just trying to see if I can catch a glance of everybody back at the wood line. But try not to give them away. Just making sure that the Goliaths don't see them.
They don't see the group at the tree line, but they see you kind of moving your head and the axe, and it's like it comes right up to your neck, like the curve of it.
I'm a Goliath. I only ask for an audience. You can feel free to take my sword.
We know who you are, Droghar. You are no Goliath. The only reason the coward and the traitor still has his head is because he has asked for an audience with the leader of the camp. You are lucky that your father sits on that throne.
Droghar's eyes get really wide. My father.
And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Oh, shoot!
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I was getting the goosebumps.
That's from the cold.
Yes.
I know. It's cold.
It is.
It's the heck up the mountain
like
that yeah.
Simple.
And that is where we are calling it for this evening, folks.
Oh boy.
Thank you for joining us for session 37 of Chronicles of Andriesia. I thought it was a good session tonight. Excited. Make sure to join us next Monday for session 38 as we enter the Goliath camp
The comics in the cross.
with their chief, his father.
It's gonna be good.
So make sure to come and join us for that. We are, of course, here, so make sure to follow along on social media for updates. We are streaming tomorrow night. It is the time for LJ the Paladin to play his horror game tomorrow night. is at 8:30 tomorrow. He is going to be streaming Outlast 2. Better him than
Rip.
me. So all I'm saying is better him than me.
Rip. F in the chat.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's like I'm so glad he got that one and not lie. Wednesday, I will be back with some more of Mass Effect as I jump into Mass Effect 2. We wrapped up Mass Effect last week, so we're getting into some Mass Effect 2 now. So I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Please, God, I've got better controls and better mapping. Please, 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 please.
It does.
Because freaking Mass Effect 1 was a pain in the neck. I was so lost in that game.
Get through them all.
Yeah.
But we made it through that. Then, of course, we have a very, very special night taking place on Thursday, as we, of course, are going to be doing a playtest of a very special card game called Grill for Glory, created by our very own Spacehawk. Super excited that he is going ahead and created this card game. He was posting on social media. He got his first tester pack, actual physical pack, and it looks amazing. So we are actually going to be playtesting that on Thursday, which, yeah, we'll see how this goes. This could go really great or this could go horribly wrong. Either come and check it out. We have never played this. We have never tried this, so we have no idea what's going to happen. But make sure you come along and join us for that. And then, of course, on Friday, I'm going to continue our horror game playthroughs as I started my horror game, The Evil Within, last Friday. And I actually really was enjoying it. So I'm going to be continuing that this Friday. So I'm going to get back into it. I'm starting to vaguely remember it. I watched a playthrough of it forever ago. So I'm vaguely remembering stuff, but I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep going with it at the moment until I absolutely crap myself. And then I'm just still going to, I'm done. And move on to something else.
They're also
the second game.
That's it. If it goes really well, there's a sequel.
There is also a good chance, maybe not, for those that are not big Super Bowl people. If you want to, there might be a chance that I may go ahead and stream my horror game as well. So on Sunday night, in lieu of not playing, we are taking a break from Book of Astra, so I may step in and wind up playing Resident Evil 2 that night. So
nice.
Right, let's continue with that. He got through the first part of that last time, so come and join him for that. And as Caleb said, we are not going to be playing Book of Astra this Sunday, so come and join him or enjoy the Super Bowl if that's what you're doing on Sunday. But we'll be taking a little break from it. And if you missed the last session of Book of Astra last night, head over to our YouTube, Comics and the Cross TTRPG. You don't want to have missed this last session. It was a heck of a mid-season finale, as one member of our group did not make it out the other end. And it is the first time on this channel that during any of our TTRPG stuff that somebody has legitimately died, without it being a planned storyline beat, has actually gone.
Yeah.
So make sure to get caught up with that. Make sure to check it all out and watch how it happened, because you're not going to believe how it went down unless you see it yourself. And make sure to join us when Book of Astra returns, as we'll be having a new character joining the group.
Maybe. For not all the rerolls that I've had tonight, maybe.
I was going to say, we'll see. New character's going to appear for one night just to also die. But yeah, we're taking a couple of weeks break. I think it's 2-week break for Book of Astra.
Yeah, we'll be back on the
24th.
25th. Yep.
Oh, 25th.
Yeah, so join us back for the 25th of Book of Astra. And Chronicles of Andriesia is on Monday, so the next 2 weeks we will still be on Monday. As long as nobody gets sick, nothing happens and nothing goes wrong, which so far this year has been pretty much how the years went for us. So we'll see how the rest of it goes. But make sure to join us next Monday to catch up on this. Thank you so much for everyone. If you've been watching this tonight and are enjoying the content, please consider go ahead and giving us a follow on Twitch and Kick, or if you're watching us over on YouTube and watching this after the fact as well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and help us out. We greatly appreciate it. But you all have an amazing evening. Take care, and remember, it's a good week to be a geek. Have a good one. We'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Peace.